What's up, party people? This is the third episode of the second season of Who Asked You podcast. Thank you all for coming and watching. How are y'all feeling today?
Who, me?
Yes, you, Mama. How are you feeling today?
I'm alright.
You cooling? What about you, Kim? How you feeling today?
I'm pretty good.
That's really, really good to hear. Okay, so we have a very special guest today. I'm going to bring her in right now.
Who we got?
Hello.
Ooh.
Saunders here. How you feeling today?
She's muted, I think.
Muted.
Yeah, this is like tripping. Okay,
let me try that again.
Yeah, let's try this again.
So honored to be
here. Yeah. I'm like, wait. Yes, it is. Okay, we have a lot of very important things we're going to discuss today. But first, like every show, we're going to start off with with that black talk with Mont.
That black talk.
Yeah. You know what it is.
Now,
Monty, what you got for the people today?
Stu, I was pondering on introducing an article that I came across with Akon and how his Bitcoin was thought to be, for Akon City. But it turned out to be for all of Africa.
All of Africa, okay.
Which changes the game.
Yes.
A lot.
Whoa.
Yeah. But I came across a video that really, I could say it shook my foundation, but you guys just got to see it. I'm going to narrate it too, though, but you guys got to see this.
Okay, I look forward to seeing this.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
They're excited.
Y'all shh now. Y'all shh. Shh. By the way, the guy in the white robe and the funny hat is the Pope.
Oh, we got the Pope.
Watch his moves. Watch his moves. Did y'all see that?
He kissed his feet.
Yes.
Do you see that?
Who is this man?
Do you see that's a black man though?
That's a black man.
I'm gonna continue. Get up there, sir. Oh, hold on. You too.
What in the?
Yeah, Pope. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's right. Yeah. I know. Let me help you up. Come on. All right. You see my brother down there? Go holler at him. Yep.
Is he going to do it to all of them?
Get you a better perspective right here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you see he kissed the feet of all black men.
Yes.
But there's one thing that he's always worshiped, and it's called the Black Madonna. Now, we see the black men, but where is she? There she go.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's called respect.
You bow down to the creator.
Kiss them toes.
Yeah.
Kiss them feet.
What do you guys feel about that?
I wouldn't think that would ever happen. Honestly, just because it's what they put out there in the media.
That's huge.
It's very, very huge. And then I thought, and honestly, I was waiting on the black woman. I was waiting. I'm like, where is she? 'Cause,
Yeah.
hello, she's decreed. I was waiting on that, and then I was just like, oh, okay. I'm for a second, I thought he was going to forget her once he saw her. That's very.
You saved the best for last.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Now, what do you think of that, Stu?
I feel like that is a very empowering image because they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but a video is eternal evidence of the veneration that we all deserve. And the fact that of that old adage of save the best for last, even us black men need to be kissing our black women's feet. Because back in the day, you know, they were running things and you seen how life was. And
Yeah.
you see how men ain't rocking like that. We need that foundational power that women provide. So that video made me feel good. I wish I was one of them dudes in the suits. Thank you.
But guys, you have to realize he committed treason and blasphemy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Explain. The Pope is the vicar of Christ. He is the holder of the throne for when Christ returns. You're the all. You the big homie. You are in the stay of Jesus Christ. And you kiss the feet of the very people you oppress.
Mm-hmm.
That is blasphemy.
Okay, do you think that, well, actually, before I expound, Keyaira, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, Miss Key.
Well, I mean, that was just huge for me, just to see. And, you know, so many questions. What is their level of importance? Were they just regular people just because they were black? You know, I want to know so much more about that.
We could call them, I guess you would say, an African diplomat.
Okay. Wow. That was huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Besides the fact, I'm like, they gonna make this man get up another time if he get down and get up one more time.
He should have did it to the whole room.
But you seen how he had like haste, like he wanted to.
Yes.
It wasn't like he was made to.
He was saying, "I'm sorry. I know I was a fool."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
That was empowering.
Like,
Yeah, that is.
I want to hear Miss Key. Miss Key, go in. I want to hear that.
I'm just saying that's the video that needs to be shared. That's what everybody needs to see right now, because even me at this state, I was just blown away. Like, really? How long ago was this?
This was 2 weeks ago.
Wow. we have arrived. Huh?
Yeah. Right.
There ain't no more excuses, y'all.
Yeah.
No more excuses. I'm just
when
happy
you got the Pope
to see that.
The dude pumping this weak religion to y'all that y'all are all fascinated with, and he's literally showing you, I'm not worth. Mm-hmm. If you're kissing someone's feet, I'm not worthy of that person. And they just happen to be black Africans and the most chocolatest queen ever.
with the little fro though.
With the little fro. And she still has some compassion for him. Like, all right, let me help you out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't be down there too long.
Come on. You can kiss him again though. Yeah. She deserves it. She deserves it. She has been pillaged, raped, mishandled, led astray, whatever you want to call it. It is her turn.
Yeah.
It is her turn. And it's time. That's why that video is so powerful, because it gives you a whole. It was so many perspectives being shown there. Like, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. As my man Killmonger would say, "This is your king. This You see, he's bowing before me. This is who y'all worship?
Can we break down a little bit of who the Black Madonna is?
The black woman. Period.
Yeah, and where did they get where? Because what I'm trying to get at is a lot of the biblical characters are a remixed version of our ancient African beliefs. That's where I'm trying to get at. So we have to love ourselves so much because the whole world, all their beliefs come from us. There's not one religion that I know of that doesn't take even if it's a minuscule piece.
Bro, they take it all, bro.
Traditional, yeah, it's like
they take it all because it works, because it's natural, because it's ours. It is proven.
The only thing that they change is the
their deity or whatever. What it looks like.
Deity, but everything is patriarchal.
Oh yeah. A patriarchal system.
Yeah.
Can I add real quick?
Yes.
There is a picture of the Pope worshiping the black woman out there. So the proof is out there.
Yeah, he kisses the feet of the Black Madonna all the time.
Is it good? Here.
I can read her lips. I
can
hear her voice. Can she hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear
you.
Dang, I cannot. Okay.
Should I leave? Let me go back.
Am I messing this up?
You can hear us?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I can hear you well. I couldn't. I can hear you.
Yeah, but what we were talking about is
how about now?
Let's see.
Hey, I can hear you.
There she is. We good? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I was just saying that there is a picture out there of the Pope actually worshiping the black woman, but there are other black people specifically, because they're the main ones, are saying that picture, that depiction is a Moor, and it's not. It is the black woman. It is not a Moor. The term Moor literally means the N word, the hard R. Literally. Yeah. So that's just itself is just stupid. So it's out there. I have it on my phone, but I don't know how to screen share still. I still have to get that down pack, but it's there.
It's really just have knowledge of self. You have to take. I know everybody's busy. We're all in the matrix. We're all in the system. We got kids to feed and homes to keep. But you have to find some type of way to research, because as a people we are amazing, and we don't forget everybody else's opinion of us. We don't love ourselves enough to push it. Like Black History is every freaking day.
Yeah.
It's not just in February.
Yeah.
Like
Juneteenth.
We need to start. If our kids aren't taught Black History in school, then guess what? We need to teach them Black history. Mm-hmm. Every single day they need to know how great they are, because nobody else will tell them. And if we're not telling them or ourselves, who's going to do it?
Nobody.
If the Pope knows, and he's supposed to be the highest tower in the world, why don't we know?
And that's the thing. Like, that's why that was so powerful, because, we as Black people, we can say Black excellence all day, Black greatness. But for some reason, we need validation from a cracker.
Yeah.
So just that alone, what the Pope did, there you have it, Black people. Are you happy now? Do you believe now that you are the shit? It is you. It is you.
Yeah,
I received that.
Yeah.
But there'd still be some people like, oh, nah, that ain't even the Pope, man. That ain't even the Pope. I think that was a movie or some shit I was watching the other day. Like, it'll still be this type of thought process, but it's in your face. Hey, idiot, religion is bullshit. Here is what it is.
I like to add too that it's not all just white people's fault. It's not other races' fault. Yep. We do it to ourselves too. There's so many times that I've been talking and you don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, why not though? Why? Because I'm a black male that you don't think I'm intelligent enough to have read, researched, double backed, tried it, and then present it to you.
Because that's not what black people do. Black people do jump shots and play football. They don't research.
Well, I can shoot a 3 and I can read a book. And maybe I could do it at the same time. You never know. But
we would have to get to know Stoody to know that. But the public perception when they see Stoody is like, oh yeah, he hikes the football.
Yeah.
But when you do be intellectual, it's like, wait a minute. That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
I told y'all before, a Hungarian dude told me black people ain't supposed to know what I know.
Word.
And we were just talking about the pole shifting. And he told me I wasn't supposed to know that.
Why not?
I mean,
exactly.
He was amazed by the type of knowledge that I have.
Because these secrets are out and we're not supposed to know these things.
He feels like black people don't or shouldn't know what I know. And I resent that a lot because it's like y'all pretend like half of this shit that everybody uses wasn't invented by us. Like I really don't like that because it's like you're prejudging me, and then when I tell you should not be surprised that I know science.
Yeah.
You should not be surprised that I'm deep into astrology and deep into metaphysics and things like that.
That just said a lot. That spoke a lot about him personally. His way of thinking. Because right now we're in the age of limitless information.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is go and research it. So what about me would make you think? I'm highly offended by that.
Yeah, it was. But also, who did that though? Who does the stupid shit that gives the media reason to push that narrative that we're dumb? We do that. We showcase our worst selves. We showcase our lowest vibration. We laugh at the nerds and the people who want to be in biorobotics and things like like robotics class and in the science room and all that. Those are nerds. Those are geeks. Those are losers. Nobody likes them.
But in reality, like what you just said, right? In my mindset, I look at it. The enemy is the media itself because we are the sheep, the people. You know what I'm saying? We're going by what they're saying is whack. So that's whack. Versus, the scientists rule the world. These are the people that we're working for, those nerds. So
as they say, like if you want to see change in the world, you got to be the change that you want, And as the Queen was stating about media, which we all know is propaganda and has the worst intent behind it for our minds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Kim, Stoody, Mont, we want to be the change. So this is black media. What is going on is the true media, the uncut, no filter media, what we need and what actually black people thrive off of.
Mm-hmm.
We thrive off of realness. We thrive off of love. We don't thrive off that fake, that's why we in this predicament.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what that reminded me of too? Because I was having a conversation earlier and I said, we still have a lot of slave tendencies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I what I mean by that is like everything that we're saying, everything that we've said and we've been saying and people like us have been teaching and talking about is on the internet. It's there. The information is out there.
It's there.
But you better not let Massa hear you talk like that.
Mm.
And that's why a lot of people won't like or follow you, but they'll listen to you because they don't want Massa to know that the slaves talking, but they want to hear it, And that's deep, right? We still have slave tendencies. We have not shaken that demon off of us that makes us scared because we're just talking. We're not hurting anybody. We're not threatening anybody. We're not saying anything that's not in the public. No.
But bro, the thing
people
is,
are scared to talk.
We used to being led. We don't lead ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We're used to having somebody else say, do this, do that.
Yeah.
So when it's outside of the do this and do that, and I can read this info real quick. Massa coming, but you still gonna go and do this and do that.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing is, like, I understand, like, yeah, we have a lot of information, and we do have them type of dudes that, you know, they soak up information, but you don't apply it. And that's the worst type of nigga to me. Like, you're hoarding information for a conversation. Oh, I know about that, so I could talk about it in this conversation with these people, and then spin off and talk about something totally different. They're not living what they're talking. It's just, you know, I know about it. I heard this, I heard that. No, you have to apply the information.
Yeah. Yeah. But then that rolls into how do we apply? How people don't know, like, and I ask myself constantly how to better apply the information that I receive or that, you know, or the insight or the intuition that I'm gifted with. How do I apply that to the real world concept? Because the matrix does not give you room to think. Let's be real. It does not allow you to just take a moment and breathe.
But the one thing that the matrix can never hold over you is yourself. Once you decide to say, you know what, I'm out the matrix. The matrix can't hold you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't. It will crumble around you. It is up to you to get up out of there. Yes, the matrix is made for all these distractions, for you to be away from yourself. But once you find yourself, this matrix doesn't even mean anything. What you do is create a righteous matrix, a new matrix. You don't have to dwell in whatever their matrix is. That's what self is. I build. Yeah. I'm the master of myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it shouldn't be so hard to tap into yourself. It shouldn't be a hard thing to do, you know?
Yeah.
But you just gotta make the conscious thought. Like, I want better. I know I'm better. I can do better. I see better actually around me. How can I obtain better? Once you get into the footsteps of better, you're gonna be better. That's about applying the info.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Just to share a little with you guys, like I told you I was originally from Flint, Michigan, and it wasn't until I gave birth to my oldest child, Aubrey, that I stepped outside of the matrix. At that time, I was on this journey trying to find myself. I moved to Ohio, and I remember right before I gave birth to her, I had this dream, y'all. Like, my body had levitated out of the earth, and I was just hovering over the globe. And I'm like, oh my God, there's so much more to life than what I know. So at that point, I prayed and I was like, you know what, God, I want to unlearn everything that I've ever known, and I want to know you for myself. If I'm questioning you and I have to go to hell behind it, I was willing to take that sacrifice.
Nice.
And I'm telling y'all, when I did that,
love
it
that.
was the best decision I could have made.
Every time.
So when people get to talking about religion, like you said, I'm in my own little matrix going on.
Yeah.
I walk around bubbly and I'm happy. Why are you not that fucking happy? Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I really am.
And I believe it.
Yeah.
It works. So
yeah. Because you're the universe, you know?
You are.
You're the universe. And things can only penetrate if you allow it to.
Bro, the universe works for you, not against you.
Yeah.
Once you realize that, there's no such thing as abundance. There just is whatever the fuck I want.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Man.
That's so fire. Somebody put that on a t-shirt and send it to us because we need that out here.
No, but this is all real talk, y'all. The Pope, man. You seen his hat fall off?
I have a question, just because it just popped in my mind. Isn't he also the holder of like of all of our knowledge too? Like they're like he has his own like little military base or something. Okay, I was just making sure.
If you look at the aerial shot of the Vatican, it's literally a lock.
Yeah. Yep, it's there. I was just making sure.
What is the
like,
key? We are.
We are. I was gonna say that. I thought of the Ankh because it don't like because the Ankh is like the key. That's what I
He's kissing black people's feet. He's never kissed white people's feet. No feet.
Wow, that is huge.
And remember, there's a video. There's a video of him knocking somebody's hand away.
Bro,
knocking a white person hand away because
he's the incarnation of Jesus on earth.
I think that's symbolic. I think the knowledge that's locked away. I think that's what you said, Mont, is us. Where we are. It was just a symbolic thing. There's nothing really like.
Hey Monty,
I didn't take it.
Before we go on to the next topic, do you mind looking that up real quick and showing the people? Just look up Pope Knox crowd person's hand. It's so funny.
I'm gonna share the video again.
Yeah, I need to see that again. And Kiki, just to take on what you were saying, like about the hidden knowledge, like it made me think of Lauryn Hill. It could all be so simple.
So simple.
You love Lauryn Hill?
I love Lauryn Hill. What do you mean?
That's like Hill.
It just took me there. Like we make it so hard.
We did. It was just like,
I gotta show my peoples. Hold on.
Yeah.
And you know his name is like Omunda or something.
And you can only see some Who Asked You podcast. You hear me?
They could have just made him crawl feet to feet to feet if that's the case. Make him crawl. If that, look what you did to us.
Making his little sheets dirty at the bottom.
All of that.
Wow, this is huge.
You're not worthy.
The Pope.
Y'all more powerful than y'all think. Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
There go the head.
Let me get my fitted.
Hold up, brother.
My fitted.
Look at him. Homeboy right there, like look at you.
That was
you dirty bastard.
Dirty bastard. Yeah, that's right. Get your boy. Get him down there. Yep.
No.
You see them shoes. Get it. Yes. Love it.
Wow.
Kiss them. Yeah. All right. Get your bum ass on up. Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on Twitter. Like I'm gonna find that video and
that needs to be reposted.
Yeah.
For sure. I was like,
man,
wow.
That feels good. I had too much fun with that.
I didn't feel bad.
Now we've been discussing about taking power back into each other's hands and back into the black person's hands, right?
Yes.
Well, we have somebody that needs to be celebrated. Akon, right?
Facts.
We all know about his cryptocurrency, but Monty, can you reiterate what you were saying earlier about Akon's cryptocurrency?
Well, before I had seen the white man kissing the black people's feet, what I had was talking about was my boy Akon. He we all was excited, super dope, 2,000 acres, that he's able to build, that the Senegal government, actually Senegalese, I'm sorry, Africa, they gave him the the land to build on, and everything's going to be super technology, free energy, and they said that the economy was going to be based off his Bitcoin, the A-coin. But come to find out, he's giving it to the whole Africa, 54 countries, and this is big because they don't want to fuck with that $1 no more.
Mm-hmm.
And when you put all,
oh, that's clever.
We Acorn. Acorn.
You see that available across Africa's 54
countries. Wow.
And you see the energy in the purple and
Yep.
and purple and yellow. Like
royalty colors.
Look at that.
Fueling rising entrepreneurs.
Man,
We on the rise, y'all.
y'all looking to relocate?
Right. Hey, look.
I want to go to Africa.
I'm gonna scroll some more just so y'all can see, like, young entrepreneurs are everywhere now. With Acorn, they have both a currency and a platform to help them make positive economic and social impact.
It's our turn.
Turning music into energy, into currency, into opportunity. That is amazing.
Akon is amazing.
You see what we can do when we just.
Bro, he's from Jersey, bro.
Wow.
He started off stealing cars.
Wow.
This is why he was convicted. Akon.
I love it.
And when he came home, you know that hit song he made, and it was a rap after that. And because he actually has a nationality, actually has, like, you know, Africa backing him.
Yes.
He was able to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, to Americans, Akon was like, yeah, all right. He makes some good songs. I never, like, really checked for him. I ain't buy an album or nothing, but, you know, if you heard him on the hook, it'd be like, oh, all right, yeah, Akon.
Yeah.
But around the world,
and he really took off
this
with
guy.
Lady Gaga, didn't he?
Yeah.
Lady Gaga. Like, when he did that, I was just like, dude.
Yeah.
Power move.
So yeah, he's earned his spot.
He definitely is a king of finesse. I would like to read a little excerpt from his website just to bring home why celebrating your African heritage and why we need to be more dominant. I'm just going to read it. The African continent has 15% of the world's population. It is the most valuable region in the world in terms of under and above ground resources. It has 8% of world's natural gas reserves. 45 countries on the continent have oil reserves. It has 57% of the world's cobalt, 47% of its diamonds, 49% of its manganese, 31% of its phosphate, and 21% of its gold. Moreover, the continent has a tremendous potential for hydroelectric power, solar energy, and geothermal energy. By this reckoning, the African continent should be the realm of the richest countries and people. However, the truth is the exact opposite. Africa is the least developed continent in the world, having 34 of the 49 poorest countries. More than 40% of its population live on less than $1 a day. Furthermore, Africa suffers from civil wars and terrorism. Now, how far have we let ourselves fall? You know, that's sad.
Yeah.
And I really want to address something. There's an idiot in the comments. I'm not gonna say their name because they get no clout. But it's people like you. I'm gonna assume that you're a black person. It's people like you why we're in our predicament now, because whenever we try to lift ourselves up, we have clowns like you who are silly and enjoy being a slave. So while everybody else's consciousness rises, you can stay exactly where you're at. So congratulations, you got some attention.
Wow.
Bro,
in the live chat, right?
He says, wow, I found a new We Was Kings podcast. And I guess when we were talking about moving to Africa, he said, laugh out loud, I will buy you a ticket. So he's a clown.
Brother.
He's a clown. And
throw him the cash apps.
I will send my hand over.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hold on.
I was confused. I was like, what is he saying? What was the We Was Kings podcast anyways? Like, I never even.
Who cares?
I think what he's saying is like, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. There go our cash apps. Please
Good
send some
looking,
money
brother. We
to
appreciate
get us out of
you,
here.
brother.
Yeah.
I'm glad we able to make you laugh, and we donate. You see it? It's going across that screen. Holla at us, man. We trying to go back to Africa, man.
Yeah, he real quiet now, so we're gonna move. We're
Don't
gonna
be
move
quiet
on. It's just like, just thank you. Now I wanna before we move on.
Stoody, I like that.
Before we
up
move
over
on,
there.
thank you.
Looking very
I
Japanese.
get, yeah,
Geometry.
right. Sacred geometry at that. Before before we move on to the next topic, I would like to share a little short. I probably won't play it all, but just a little short video on what cryptocurrency is, so people can have a little bit of information, so they don't just be like, "Oh, they said cryptocurrency, but what is that?" So I found a little video.
So we have our own cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I need to figure out how, because
Not real talk, bro.
Yeah.
That's how Akon got his job.
I'm writing notes.
So it's loading a little bit, but what it says, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital currency that uses encryption, cryptography to generate money and to verify transactions. Transactions are added to a public ledger, also called a transaction block chain, and new coins are created through a process known as mining. I'm gonna see if this video is gonna rock. If not, we're gonna move on, but I think it's gonna play.
At a very basic level, Bitcoin is just a digital file or ledger that contains names and balances, and people exchange money by changing this file.
It's because it was a white boy voice. It's corny.
Hey, man.
Nah, but
Right.
can I add to the Bitcoin thing? Where Bitcoin actually originated from was
everything goes.
nah.
Someone stated that the cryptocurrency is mostly used for federal banks.
Well, yeah, now it's starting to be, but it actually like originated for the dark web.
Yeah.
It started for pedophiles and murderers and shit.
You can't track it.
Right.
Mm.
And then once it got, known, everybody hopped on it.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Mm.
I mean, I guess that shows in a how we change dark energy into good energy.
Yeah, because everything comes out of the dark, bro.
Yeah. Just so y'all
Oh, he's frozen.
know, my computer's out, but
We're here, brother. We're here for you.
Yeah, we can.
it's getting spooky out.
Oh, well, we can hear you. You just, frozen. That's what Stoody looked like, y'all.
Okay.
That's him.
Hear me.
Yeah, go ahead, do you, bro.
Okay. Well, no. Well, I was gonna let the video play to talk about cryptocurrency, but it looks like it does not want to rock with me. So
Podcast fucking with your pick, bro.
I guess we can let's get into our domestic violence and Black culture discussion. Let's talk about that while we're waiting on my computer to act right. As Black people, can you guys tell me, have you guys ever, you don't have to get personal, but have you guys ever experienced, saw, or heard about domestic violence?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how has that affected your psychology in as far as relationships goes?
Queens.
Like, is this gonna be a therapy session?
Show is, look.
Hey, I got some. Yeah. Trust me, I get it. You don't have to get too personal or anything, whatever you're comfortable talking about, or you can talk generally,
The only thing that I can say is that we've done it for so long that we don't even know the difference anymore. The things that we've been doing to each other, it sees as normal now. It took me a very long time to realize some of the things that we imitated. Obviously, we get it from if we see it, we're going to imitate, especially if we're young. It took me a long time to realize some of the things that I've done before. I haven't abused anyone, but like to myself, yes. That was probably the most toxic thing ever. I don't want to get into it, obviously, but it's simply because I can't say it without having to get personal because I don't want to say too much. You have to get personal. Well, you don't have to, but for me, I have to get personal to say it. But I think the main thing is that we don't know the difference between what's toxic and what's not toxic anymore in the Black community specifically. It's kind of scary because when you actually figure it out that it's actually toxic, you have other people defending it, and it's just like, hey, this is not good, okay? And there are actual studies on this, actual studies, but it's the whole I can't even, I don't know. It's just the whole like, well, I turned out fine, or I'm okay. I don't really see a problem, but like, it's not okay though. It could be much better than this. How can you be comfortable with this just because you don't want to find a better way? And that goes with anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
When it comes to domestic, for me, it was just, I like she said, I didn't know it was a toxic thing. Growing up and seeing my grandparents and, my grandmother went through hell with her husband. I mean, from the cheating, the frying pans across the head, but the thing is they stuck it through. And it's just like, what happens in the house stays in the house. That's Black love. You go through pain, you go through hurt, and that's how you prove your love. I didn't know any different. And, subconsciously, I allowed that into my personal life, within my home and with my children. They grew up to see it because I endured it. And I kept it so quiet. And it wasn't until, I was running for city council. And I mean, I was like 3 days away from taking my seat. And I'm like, oh, I'm in this thing. And then back up. Domestic violence issue happened and it was plastered all over Dallas News. Like my life was on display. And I was just like, you know what? I can't hide anymore. This is real stuff. This is things that people need to talk about.
The universe is going to always reveal the truth. No matter how we try to hide it. I don't know why we try to hide it, but it's going to reveal it. And it always reveals itself when you don't need it to.
I wasn't ready. I'm like, God, why? But then again, it kind of took me in a different course now because in reality, even then, and I can say this now, humbly, I was a fraud. I wasn't as authentic as I could have been because I was living a lie myself.
You had that talk with yourself.
Smiling in front of everybody, everything's great, y'all, and going home, and it was hell. Yeah. So on the flip side, I'm grateful for it being revealed in the way that it is. But even now to this moment, I'm still gaining the courage to speak on it because I'm learning a lot about myself. Why did I tolerate things? You know, I have to figure out because it takes two.
It does.
What
Yeah.
mental state would, you know, yeah, so
Yeah,
that needs to be addressed.
I definitely want to say that you're very brave and you did something that a lot of women don't, which finally leave and finally see that you are better off alone than being hurt. So I really appreciate that you that you
But
did
even
that.
now, and I'm going to speak now, I mean, even with that experience, it's still not easy, you know, because going through that, there's still that love, there's still that attachment, it's still the children, you know, it's still like, it's a growing process.
It is.
But
It's a growing process.
but that's why I say as men, we have to do better. We can't do that. It does not matter how angry a woman can get you because y'all know how to dig. Y'all know how to but that's not an excuse to put your hands on anybody because every woman that you hit is somebody's mother, somebody's auntie, somebody's daughter. You can't do that. You're weak. If you're a man and you hit a woman, you are weak, and I don't care what you say. There's no excuse. There's no reason unless she's literally trying to kill you. You should not put your hands on a female.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I personally grew up in domestic violence situations. I have to put it out there. My father never hit my mother. Period. One thing I can say about him, and I can say a lot of things, but one thing I can't say, he has never, ever put his hands on women. But I had to grow up seeing my mom get beat up by her boyfriends and my dad get beat up by his girlfriends. And I hated it because I felt defenseless and it made me feel weak.
Yeah.
Because they tussling and busting. I'm like, everywhere I go, whether I'm with my mom or my dad, they're getting hit. So does that make me inherently weak? I'm crying and I'm a kid. I can't help my mama and she's getting beat. Like y'all, like people aren't conscious that what they do in front of kids scar them. Everything forever. I will never forget that. I have images right now just talking about it. Seeing my mom.
It sets you on a trajectory, just like the queen said. She's on like a different path. It puts you somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And look at where it's gotten you, bro. Even though the situation was bad, I'm glad it's gotten you to this point. And I totally agree with everything you're saying. You are weak if you have to put your hands on a woman. You know, if you live by you know, me and Stu, we go by the black woman as God. Just by that statement, if you live by that and you honor that, putting your hands on a woman would never happen.
Facts.
Period.
But I like the fact that, you know, you put it in perspective about your father going through that, because as you can see, men can be abused too. It's not always women, you know, getting beat. It's men out here getting beat too. So it goes both ways. And, you know, I'm a mother of 2 boys and a daughter. So it's like, I have to break it down. There's equality. We're human beings. You don't put your hand. You're weak if you have to, you know, defend you to express yourself with violence. Use your words. Speak.
Right.
And the moment you can't, you defenseless. So now you want to hit somebody. That's weak. Either way.
But you know what? I think when we grow up, what are we told? Shut your mouth. Don't speak. Speak when spoken to. We don't know how to articulate ourselves. You know? That's not an excuse.
Because if you think about it, if we was like just some little kids and we ain't never heard nobody say, shut up, don't say nothing. We're like, do y'all see this nigga hitting my mama? If you would say this, and people it would bring attention, and then guess what? No one would be like, nah, we ain't hitting nobody because these kids are telling.
Can I add on that? Because you guys did pretty much bring up a little bit. When it comes to the children, we're talking about children. I want to talk about my childhood because I was one of those kids that was taught to just. I dealt with just verbal abuse. Okay, so I know what it's like to just told to. I've been told that I was stupid by my mother. I've been told that I was worthless. I've been told that I was useless. I've been told that you know, I didn't know for shit. You know what I mean? I've been told all of that. So when you start to when you've been told that over and over again to your kids specifically, or me, you know, because I was those kids, they will actually start to believe it. And I started to believe that myself. I thought that I was actually a dumbass for a long time. Meanwhile, I fucking love to. I have a whole fucking. I love to read, but I've been told, you know, it's confusion because in my subconscious I know that I'm a smart person, but I started to believe that maybe I wasn't, and so it's like I've been told that to mostly, you know, just the women of my family, and I never really had like a role model for myself. I had to be my own role model, even though I did have men was always just been my best friends of the family. That's why I always consider myself like a tomboy. You know, I'm type into my masculine side the most. I connect with the masculine people, like, you know, just men mostly, just because it's easier for me and I'm used to it. And but I've been told mostly in the women of my family that this isn't something that just they're horrible. You know, they can be very horrible. They're the most outspoken, and I've been told that the most. And you know, it's kind of hard when you've been told that to your own mom. You know, meanwhile, I got a whole fucking mini bookshelf right here, full of anything like I can tell you about, and it didn't really tell it. You know, but in your subconscious, that's why I'm kind of glad we're talking about stepping into yourself, because I know that I am not a fucking dumbass. Okay, like I know myself. I've been told by many people before, the best compliment anybody can ever tell me is that I taught them something. Honestly, I had a whole conversation about a guy talking about just genetics and where Black people really came from versus other people who aren't us, and he would just like, I'm actually proud to be Black, just because you know it's the best compliment you can give. But that right there, verbal abuse, you know, in my opinion, I don't want to put that on top of anything, but that really did hurt the most. I've seen my mom got thrown across the room before, actually, so that was a bum thing. But we're very mean to each other in the family. We're very mean to each other.
Trauma, all trauma.
Each other back. We don't have any respect. There's no respect because we don't see respect with ourselves either. When I look at someone, I see me. I'm gonna treat you how I would treat me, which is with respect. So it's really with whatever it is within ourselves. Also, I have to put that out there.
Yeah, you know everybody else is. Oh, you think you better than somebody?
Yeah,
bitch, I am.
Yeah, I just want
somebody.
Yeah, so you know, to both, you know, I always tell Studi and Monty, you know, why I don't speak up. That's why I've always been told to just shut up and observe and listen and don't say anything, you know. So,
but that's why you're so intelligent too.
Yeah, because of observing. I observe things I wasn't supposed to observe.
Like, anytime I'm like, where's the most quiet person? That's the genes.
And it sounds like your mama. It sounds like your mama gave you some reverse psychology because you went hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she might have said you wasn't shit, but you over there with a whole library that says everything.
Yeah.
So it's the way you see it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing about that verbal abuse, though, we have to understand it's like our words are the most powerful things we have.
Can I just add the Black woman's words?
Okay, the Black woman's
powerful.
But it's just like it sticks with you forever. You know, words, you can't forget that.
Because it stings. It cut for real. It does. Things you've like built up within yourself, not even ego, just certain aspects of yourself. A girl could say one thing.
Shut your whole shit down.
Crumble.
When they say sticks and stones, that's true. They will break your bones and you will heal, but words stick with you forever.
Ever.
Or what's that other saying? The tongue is mightier of the sword.
Yeah,
mightier than the sword. Yeah,
you rather get cut by that sword.
Because ego is a very fragile thing. Little unbeknownst to a lot of people, ego is very fragile. I want to.
That's why you got to do away with it. It has no bearings. Like, why do you have it?
Yeah.
I think the ego is necessary when we learn how to utilize it correctly.
Yeah, but we're building it up the wrong way.
Yeah.
ego is necessary. You do gotta remind niggas like, yo, I'm that loud, boy. But you shouldn't have to do all of that. You shouldn't have to project some false image of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what you think.
People. It's just, I don't care, man.
I don't care.
As
long as I'm presentable in society, I'm being a righteous citizen. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care how you see me or nothing. I don't.
I think I'm literally, I struggle with that. I swear to y'all, I do.
You're a black woman. You're gonna get attention regardless.
I care what people think about me. I can't walk out and say I don't, because if I didn't, I wouldn't take care of myself the way I do. You know, I wouldn't articulate and speak the way I speak if I didn't care. But it's just like, how do you care and not allow it to hurt? It's weird.
You know what? One thing you have to remember, and I struggle with it too. Like I had the least amount of self-esteem growing up, but people are going to feel how they feel about you regardless. I'm not saying, because I've been called an Oreo my whole life. Okay, people have been telling me, "Oh, you talk wide," and all that type of silly stuff. But you don't have, whether you shucking and jiving, or you the biggest whatever image they think black people are supposed to be, people are going to see you for what they want to see.
So they can only see you as far as they see themselves, like, you know.
Yeah, okay, if they're a negative person, right? No matter how much positive things you do, they're going to find the negative, because in their mind, there's nothing positive in this world. So they're going to manifest what they want to out of you, and then they're going to project it on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to remind myself to this day that that's how life is. Like, it's never about, more likely it's not about you. It's something in their heart that they're trying to get rid of, so they're projecting onto you.
Mm-hmm. Y'all ever seen that movie Falling? Dang.
You said, hey,
cut, no.
Right. You said Falling.
Yeah, it was an old movie, Falling, with Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah.
And it's
I've never seen that.
by people, like the spirit just jumped off and stuff like that. I guess that's how the negative energy is. You know,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that movie was showing you too.
Yeah.
And if you're an empath like I am, it's really hard to block your energy off, because when you're empathic, you absorb people's frequency, you absorb their aura. So if you a dark motherfucker and you standing next to me, I'm gonna leave with an attitude, because I just absorbed all the shit that you know. So in my spiritual journey, and then, okay, have y'all ever been like walking in Walmart and you could like literally feel their vibration or like their magnetic field? I guess because everybody has a bioelectric field.
A biofield.
Yeah, biofield. Yeah. I feel that. So people like me have to be very, very careful about the circle.
Mm-hmm.
You know? More often.
And you got to know how to transmute it too, student.
Yeah.
That's what I'm learning, right? I need to learn more.
Yeah.
How to transmute it.
You have to think, Queen. You have to always think. If you do absorb any type of negativity, if you're a positive person,
I attract it.
You're gonna it's gonna benefit you anyway.
Oh, okay.
You can take the negativity and manifest something out of it. You can make it go harder at a new project, but never let it take what really matters, because negative energy is the most temporary energy. It lingers.
Yep.
Right.
We're what's here. This is what's constant. Positive energy. It has to be.
Right.
That's dope.
Man, Monty, when you get to going, you be going.
Yeah, right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I just was talking about my Kundalini being lit.
Yeah. Now, before we go on to the next thing, I want to read off a couple statistics. This is from the YWCAworks.org. It says 1 in 15 children are exposed to intimate partner violence each year, and 90% of these children are eyewitnesses to domestic violence. 19.3 million women have been stalked by an intimate partner during their lifetime. Fellas, niggas, whatever you want to call yourself, you gotta stop it. If she ain't rocking, go find somebody else. Okay, there's too many women on this earth. Women outnumber men. So yeah, you was feeling her, but if she ain't rocking with you, that's your fault. Just find somebody else.
I think the amount of women that's actually been killed because of jealousy and being stalked by this. But there was a woman that was she's flat out divorced. And her ex-husband found out she was talking to another man, and there was a video of her actually getting stabbed by her ex-husband because she was saying.
Yeah, I seen something like some guy hit. I shit you not, and I would not show it on the show, but I saw this video where this guy was arguing with, I'm guessing, his wife, and he literally pulled out a hammer and hit her and just kept hitting her, like just right in the middle of the street, like literally hitting her and killed her, like in front of everybody.
Bro,
It's really crazy.
I've seen some wildness. Dude caught his wife cheating and cut her head off.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm a passion.
Yeah. But see, if you have knowledge of self, you won't be that attached. Like,
yeah.
Of course it's going to hurt, and of course your ego going to be bruised, and you might really have loved this person, or they might have used you and everything. But that's just the roll of the dice. Like, you can't.
That's
that attached to people
within yourself. What you know is missing. If your girl cheating on you, there's something you're not providing.
Yeah.
So,
but a lot of times, like people, we look at ourselves when the other person is cheating. A lot of times it's them, again, the reflection of who they are.
True.
Who they are. And, I'm a lover. Lord knows I am. But I guess the knowing of self, I know I have so much to give. So if someone was to lose me, that's on them.
Right.
I'm not gonna chase you down and stalk you and figure out who you. Nah, that's on y'all.
That's on you. I know my greatness.
Right.
Yeah.
And can I? This is also random, but this reminded me not so long ago. But I saw the article like, I forgot that this happened, but this meme of the guy that was like, "Oh, you're my cinnamon apple."
Yeah. Oh yeah. I heard about that.
That same girl because she rejected him. It was a meme that turned into a horror story.
Yep.
What? I don't know about this.
Killed her.
I don't know.
You never heard that meme?
I never. Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Nah.
But I am
the guy that was like, "Use my baby, use my cinnamon apple," yelling in the street like it was on Vine or something.
Yeah, it was all over the place. People were laughing and shit.
That meme. He killed her because she rejected him simply, and that was just it started off to be something funny to be something serious. So it's like. This is just popping up. I know it was random, but I had.
But what about I seen some shit with the girl was pranking her boyfriend, like, I'm about to break up with you, and he said what? And just gave her
ass. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that
what?
Crazy.
He was like, don't fucking play with me like that. Da 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 da. Yeah, he was like really hurt. He really hurt her, and she was crying. I felt so bad.
That was crazy. He was like, and the way he did it, it was out of nowhere. Like, he was like, what? Don't bring me
just flipped.
Just started hitting her. Yeah. That was crazy.
You don't play with these people's
emotions. You don't play with people.
It ain't no game.
So
people invest themselves way too much into each other. So
and the guys mad young and like.
Yeah, it says American Indian Okay, it says while all women can experience intimate partner violence, women of color are often more likely to be victims than their peers. 46% American Indian, 43% Black women, 37% Latina, 36% white women, and 20% Asian Pacific. Over 92% of mothers experiencing homelessness have suffered severe physical and or sexual abuse during their lifetime. That's
92% of mothers.
Yo, that's wild.
That's like
94% of murder suicide victims are female, perpetrated. By an intimate partner. 94%. That is sad. 50
pure niggas, man.
Yeah, we gotta tighten up.
Stop lying.
Yeah,
Stop lying.
Like that is impossible.
up to 60% of IPV survivors lose their jobs for reasons related to intimate partner abuse. I never got that. Like, why would you go to somebody's job and act crazy?
Yeah, that's
like.
I'm over here shaking my head. I've been there. There's situations where it's like, okay, you have to go into work, and that person, prevents you from going to work. You having to call off. Situations coming, taking your keys, coming. It's just drama.
Drama. Like, why won't you just take that time to cool off and get your thoughts together? Like, why just keep fucking with them?
Nope, I'm gonna be vindictive and I'm gonna make them have a bad day.
Think before you react. That's all.
Because once you set off, you ain't no going back, yo. Like, once you do that, like,
it's over.
Man.
And then she's gonna always look at you with some type of disdain, bro.
Yeah.
Always. There
is not enough forgiveness in the world.
Bruh, I would be nervous when she hand me my plate of food.
What?
Nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, that's common.
What?
She might, you know what I'm saying? She might put some what you think is oregano in there, and it's really
some of that ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Now I'm in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. She giving me sippy cup. Like, look at you. Look at you.
Hey.
My mind is.
I don't know. They deserve it though. Like, that's so weak. That is. It weak,
is,
man.
Bro.
Like, I ain't gonna lie and never say that I ain't never been like body by being a bully.
Is he frozen?
Yeah, he frozen.
Yeah, you can hear him though.
I'm like, he in deep thought over there, like bully.
Nah, but it is about the power. It's about the power.
It's power control.
Yeah.
That's all it's about.
Yeah.
When it all boils down. And did he pull up the statistics about people? A lot of the abusers have been sometimes sexually abused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ike and Tina, I know. Yeah.
Well, I'm not even saying like within the relationship. I'm saying as a child themselves. A lot were sexually molested or abused, and that trends in either, they say homosexuality or either the abuse to women.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so it just made me want to dig a little deeper. Like, what are you dealing with?
Just trauma everywhere. Just trauma. That's what it does to us.
And it's a lot common than when we think. People just think it's just a rare thing, but people really do think that this shit is rare.
What's rare? Abuse?
Like, yeah, just having mostly sexual abuse. That's actually the most common, especially as a child. That's the most common out of anything. That's the most common. It can be verbal, it can be anything, but sexual. That's always been. There's always some type of predator out there,
and it's usually someone so close.
Yep.
Yeah, your uncle and all that.
I'm like.
Yep. And they wonder why you don't like being at family functions.
Yeah.
Because your uncle's a pervert.
Uncle Ray.
Yeah.
We remember.
Man.
That's sad.
I was shocked when I found out certain people who were abused in my family that I was close to. I was very shocked, and then I wondered why they are the way they are. I'm just like, okay, that just solved everything.
Yeah. Talk
I'm
about.
happy I had the personality I did as a kid because my mom always taught me to tell it. So my cousins and them, they never wanted me around because I was telling everybody. Like,
they just kept me
tried
away.
to do this.
Man, my father and my grandmother, they just kept me in the house. Like, hey, just stay here.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me everything that made me not even want to leave. I had like video games. I love music, so they gave me my own little record player. Like, they gave me everything I would want that didn't even make me go outside, and it worked. Mm-hmm. And I like to play by myself. Like, I just like my own company. Yeah. So they pretty much taught me to enjoy my own company.
Right.
I didn't even need to like have friends. Like, I'm fine. Now I literally don't even hang out with anybody since probably.
And that's one thing we're taught to do when we're young too, especially in school.
I enjoy my time. I'm such a weirdo. Like, I can.
Yeah, like, let me enjoy my anime.
Like, better because you get to talk to yourself and not be crazy. Like, I can just talk to the camera. I'm cool.
Yeah, but you're supposed to have friends, and you're supposed to socialize, and you're supposed to go out and have fun.
Yeah, they think that some of my family honestly think that there is something wrong with me simply because I don't leave the house. I'm fine. Like, I'm good. I honestly, 2020 has just started, and it's never been better for me, honestly. Like, I just did like came back from
what's going on outside. It's crazy out there.
Yeah, if I leave my house, that's a risk. Like, do you not see what's going on? Honestly, I FaceTime everybody every time I'm in the store because that's how paranoid I am. Honestly, I can't just not have somebody with me. So I guess that's one thing I regret, not having many friends around, but that's just one thing. I have family.
So I had made a vow this year. I'm like 2020 because I'm always in the house too. Like, I have children and stuff, but I'm like, I'm going to get out. So I've already been to 3 cities just in January alone.
Nice.
And it was a really great decision, even though it's a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
I realized, even flying on the plane, I'm like, Lord, it's so much more to this earth than the United States, than Texas, than Michigan. Like, I want to see this whole planet before I get on up out of here. Like, because you can die anywhere. Seriously, anything could happen. We can be in our home. What if? All the ifs in the world. Don't allow that to keep you contained, because really, propaganda, that's what they want you to do.
They want you to stay in there.
Stay your ass at home.
Mm-hmm.
This is going on. So and so gonna get you.
Yep.
But I'm like, YOLO. I'm enjoying it.
They don't want everybody enjoying their life. They want to monetize that too. We get to pick who enjoys their life. Everybody else, we're gonna just mind fuck you to stay in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
but I think even like with us conversing here, I think this gives us the opportunity to really intellectually connect with people.
Yes.
So you can pick and choose who you want to fuck with.
Exactly.
Like, I can fuck with y'all.
Yes.
Seriously, I could, because
like minds.
Yeah.
Attract like minds. And as long as the like minds build, can't nobody stop us.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, no one. Y'all stay over there. Y'all got your own shit already. We over here building our shit. That's it.
And I look at this, like this right here, this is my shield. Even my smile is my shield. Because like a lot of times when people see me, they don't know what the hell I be thinking about. I'm like, this girl, she don't know nothing. This is always like, come on. You got to earn the right to get up in here.
Exactly. It is a privilege. It's a privilege.
Yeah.
Too many people be letting, people get too much access to them.
Mm-hmm.
They water down. That's what I call watering down people. Like, nah, you can't get that much access. That's corny. And then, are you worthy? What are you about? Are you, on the low, are you a pervert? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not giving you all that access into all this righteousness I got.
And that's power.
Yeah. What I obtained, I worked for. I earned it. And I'm not giving it away to nobody just because, it looks good or it sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, you got to earn your spot. That's what life is.
Yeah, and I told you guys before, this conscious life or this intellectual life, it chooses you.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
All it did for me was it took me two things. I had a father who was a Mason that made me question everything, and me just meditating under the sun, and I actually had like an awakening. Just that's all I did, you know. So it's like it chooses you. All of the things that just came, it just came to me, you know. So it's like that's like the most common when it comes to people that are about this life. This is a lifestyle. People do this for trends and just to make it look good. Like Monty said, this is like our life. And
Man, I wanted to open up so big, but I mean, I know it's live. You know what? I don't care. Like, I don't care what nobody thinks about me. No, but the realest thing I can say is me right now, I'm of a sober mind and I'm asleep, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Like right now, I'm asleep. But it's like when I have those moments and I tell people I smoke to pray. You know, I smoke to connect. And that's when I wake up and it's like, oh my God, that's when stuff get real. And I get to thinking. But
yep,
right now I'm asleep. Even though I'm talking to you guys.
you get it. And
I'm up. I'm lit.
I'm up. Honestly, I like to say I'm in tune. To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm in tune. Yeah, I prefer to say that because when you're in tune, that's an actual emotion. You actually you feel what's going on.
Right.
You can hear it. That ringing in the ear. That's how the earth communicates with you. I hear that a lot, and I know that they're really out here fucking with the earth right now, and there's nothing that I can do. The animals are also, you know, in my opinion, they're always been in tune, so I know how they feel. If I'm depressed, it's because there's something wrong with whatever is going on naturally, you know, like I just say I'm in tune because I just feel whatever nature feels, and it's not always good.
No.
Obviously.
What? Hell no. Right now, she is hurting.
She's hurting very bad.
Very bad.
One thing you just said, like I just got back from St. Louis and they were doing this Comcast convention and stuff, you know, T-Mobile with this 5G, right?
Yeah.
And the statistics, like a friend of mine worked there and I got this, I was able to get some information.
Yeah.
And this information was like, these people are literally killing us right now, even though we're on our devices. The transmitting this energy that's being produced. This is why we're depressed at times. This is why we're sick. You know, they're controlling our moods with transmitters.
Yeah, through all of this.
Yep. The 5G can do that. And that also reminded me about the longitudes and latitude lines of the earth. You know, whenever you can send out signals, somebody could be depressed on the other side of the world and I can get that signal as well. The latitudes and longitudes lines of the earth is the earth's nervous system.
Right.
That's our nervous system. So you can feel that.
And once you're in tune, as you say, you will definitely feel that. Yes.
Yep. It's very hard. Somebody else literally in Iowa, it's like I hear getting the worst of life right now, and I can actually feel that just through getting those energies from the lines of the earth, her nervous system, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually very possible. And it took me a while to I'm still learning at the moment. I feel like there's still something deeper into that. But that one right there, that's confirmed. They did studies on it. Hey, it's true. They did many studies on it.
Yeah, the 100 monkeys,
Yeah.
they called it. Yeah.
What was okay? I gotta write this down. I'm gonna research. 100 monkeys.
Okay, well, it was a theory that say a group of monkeys in North America just randomly just started, you know, doing something, a certain pattern of their day, and it would translate to a certain monkey group in Africa.
What?
Literally, yes. And it will go all over. Yeah. The same traits and everything.
We're all connected.
We're all connected.
I do believe that.
This is why we're on this podcast. We're literally on the same frequency.
Yep.
We're here on a platform at 9:49 at night. All three of us right now at the same time. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Long Island. She's in Chicago. And where are you?
Texas. Dun, dun, dun. No.
So it's
like minds.
It's all science. to be honest, it's all science.
Yeah,
So,
it just is.
he's coming back. He's on his way back. I love my team. I'm having some technical difficulties. I'll be back soon. Okay. Man, I'm not sure. Do you think we should go on to another topic? Because he did write them down. And
What topic?
let's see. I'm going to go ahead and.
Oh, there goes stoodytoogroovey Louie.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
That was on time.
I was letting y'all rock. I've been in here for a little second.
Oh, you're a good host. You know how to host well.
Man, look, we a team.
That was on time. We were about to move on. Came.
Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. I was having some technical difficulties, but we're gonna, since I've heard the topic and like I ain't wanna interrupt y'all. Y'all was going so hard, but we're gonna take as soon as my stuff stabilizes and everything, we're gonna take a music break. A music break, yes. And this will be BJ I Say, and the song is called Raw.
Okay.
So I'm getting this up now.
Studi, I like the whole format of this week's podcast. The yellow and this is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody I know suggested that we go through the chakra system. And, you know, yellow represents the solar plexus.
Yeah, who said that to you? They sound smart.
I think his name was Monty. I don't really want to say his government name, but yeah, some guy I know named Monty.
I think I know him, bro.
Concept. You do?
He a real nigga. I fucks with him.
Yes, I believe you. Yeah, so for those who don't know, solar plexus is the third chakra in the chakra system. And it is your stomach area.
Hey, notice my.
It is your stomach area. Soon this will stop acting up and
they hating on you tonight.
Once again, I apologize. Honestly, it's the thing. It was probably that dude that I called out early. He might be a hacker. I don't know. But they can't stop the frequency though. It's gonna come out regardless. Because if I ain't talking, then I got my wonderful host, and obviously our very intelligent guest. Like I really liked what y'all were talking about while I was going. I got to hear some of it. So yeah.
Good all did you hear?
Hey, BJ, y'all. Hey, notice my shit right here though, man. It's that plant-based God anthem, man. You know what the fuck going on, man. BJ, I shake indigo soul, nigga. I be like this, look. Hey, BJ, y'all shake plant-based God, you nigga, I went raw. Yo, little hoe, she fuck with me. She think that I am raw. Told that hoe that I was vegan, then she.
Let me run that back.
Hey, notice my shit right here though, man. It's that plant-based God anthem, man. You know what the fuck going on, man. BJ, I shake indigo soul, nigga. I be like this, look. Hey, BJ, y'all shake plant-based God, you nigga, I went raw. Yo, little hoe, she fuck with me. She think that I am raw. Told that hoe that I was vegan, then she dropped her drawers.
That wasn't really a good spot to start.
Oh God.
I don't think I'll ever do that. Actually, like what?
Baby,
yo, you want me to get it?
Yeah,
universal
bro.
laws. Baby, I be dripping, I be swagging, see no flaws. Bitch, you got a problem and you need to find the cause. Bitch, I am a dog, I walk around with dirty paws. Smoking on this herb got me high, did some stores. All this damn smoke looking like some damn fall. Bitch, you know the law before you walk, you gotta crawl. Shitting on these niggas like a bathroom store.
Yeah, Monty, go ahead and pull that up for me.
Store.
Yes, sir.
I be so them fly past the mirror, then I pause. Wait, make that.
This is so irritating. I promise you, I am like.
This is.
Oh,
Hey, no, this is my shit right here, though, man.
Hold on, I got you, brother.
yeah, go ahead and.
Let me share my screen.
This is making me upset.
Don't be upset. That's why you got a team, bro.
That plant-based guy anthem, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. BJ, I shake indigo soul, nigga. I be like this, look, hey, BJ, y'all shake plant-based guy, your nigga, I went raw. Yo, little hoe, she fuck with me, she think that I am raw. Told that hoe that I was vegan, then she dropped her drawers. Baby, I'm an indigo, I do not follow laws. Only thing I follow is them universal laws. Baby, I be dripping, I be swagging, see no flaws. Bitch, you got a problem and you need to find the cause. Bitch, I am a dog, I walk around with dirty paws. Smoking on this herb got me high, did some stores. All this damn smoke looking like some damn falls. Bitch, you know the law before you walk, you gotta crawl. Shitting on these niggas like a bathroom store. Caught that nigga lacking in the bathroom store.
Got him.
I be so them fly past the mirror, then I pause. Wait, make that ass clap, make a round of applause. Hold up, make that ass clap one more time for my dog. Melvin, baby boy, up in her pussy, I'm a fraud. BJ got the ball, nigga, I'm a ball whore. And since I got the ball, nigga, I'm a ball whore. I do not have a favorite bitch, I love all cores. Banana pills they throw at me, but I can't fall off. Fucking 9 to 5, bitch, I'm sick, I called off. Your plug ain't got no weed, cause that nigga called off. Wait, baby, I'm a king, I'm a god, I'm a boss. I'ma fill up on her ass if her ass off. I come on my neck, you would not catch me with a cross.
Woo!
You would never fear, niggas scared to take a loss. My niggas get that weight and then they lose it like Rick Ross. Life is like a gamble, every day a different toss. Bitch, I'm concentrated on my camp, Holocaust. Everything organic, hit the stove and buy it all. That little hoe a freaky hoe, she tryna fuck me raw. BJ, y'all shake plant-based guy, your nigga, I went raw. Yo, little hoe, she fuck with me, she think that I am raw. Told that hoe that I was vegan, then she dropped her drawers. Baby, I'm an indigo, I do not follow laws. Only thing I follow is them universal laws. Baby, I be dripping, I be swagging, see no flaws. Bitch, you got a problem and you need to find the cause. Bitch, I am a dog, I walk around with dirty paws. Hey, Ashe, Ashe,
Ashe.
say Ashe, 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 say Ashe, 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 say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
Woo!
Interesting.
I couldn't help. I didn't know what else to do but laugh. I don't.
Well,
I'm mad that I'm like,
Ashe.
Man, that was like conscious / like
Trap.
trap. Yeah, that's what it was. Cause I'm like, it's good shit, but I'm like over here, bitch. Hold on.
like I like it for some reason. Honestly, that's why I'm laughing.
We had the little, you know, we had him jumping real quick. We're gonna go to a little commercial as well. What I got? Let me see what I got for y'all today.
Hey, notice my.
Hold up.
Okay.
People don't know how to knock.
Let me share my screen.
I hope you don't hear that background noise. I really hope you don't.
Peace, man.
We don't.
It's the God.
Okay, cool.
Repping for that montage by Monty. For the cloud. And it's the God Lowe's new clothing line. Positive energy, positive results. AKA Dad Pepper. If you're trying to get your mind right and your swag right, this is definitely the seasoning you need. Holla at them.
Oh, I like that pepper.
Positive energy, positive results.
Was that just what? It's an incense.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a particular scent?
What is it? What is it? Man, I forgot. I'm gonna go check because I know I could have sworn I knew it.
That's nice.
Okay. It's rose. Rose.
Mm.
So I want to, yeah. I have white sage, rose, lavender. I have a whole bunch. I actually, like, this whole summer, I, like, stocked on incense. Honestly.
I love incense.
It's the best. And this,
Yeah.
I've been burning sage in the house. That sage scent is like interesting.
some smell horrible for me. Like, you really got to be careful.
And it gets in, it seeps into, it leaves that smell. It lingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was in my hair. Like,
Yeah.
some barbecue, like
Mm.
burning sage.
Oh, Stu had to go to the bathroom or something?
No idea. That's
Well, since I'm gonna follow you guys on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
okay. He said, "Go ahead and go to the next topic." Okay.
What we got?
Let's see. He said, another topic. The real meaning behind selling your soul.
Oh.
The first thing I think of every time, because it's the most, like, it's around me the most, is Greek organizations. That's like always the first thing. Before even the elites or Freemasonry, just the Greek organizations, because it's so easy for someone like me to get into if I wanted to. That's why I think about it. And you got actual people out here really defending that stuff. And just like, do you not know your history? Like,
Yeah. But me, I have a perspective because I was, in that circle at a time, my man's in them, he's a Kappa. So I knew the inner workings and what the thought process was of it. And truthfully, like, they don't, as you would say, like, you don't know your history, but they don't see it like that. They see it as we're all black, we're all together. And nah, you're being controlled and swayed into the matrix.
yes. And you have people out here that are just saying not everything is a conspiracy. Just like, if it wasn't people like us, we wouldn't have a problem with everything. We don't just say stuff just to say it. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Just because you may do that doesn't mean that we do. That's my problem.
Because I want to know what I'm talking about. I'm not just going to say something and I'm going to know what I'm talking about.
That irritates the hell out of me. I don't like it when people just assume. No, I actually care about this shit, especially on my background. I literally said that my father was a Mason. Why is the
Do you have anything to add, Miss Key?
I'm learning right now. I'm just observing. I appreciate you guys.
Sorry about that. My brother, oh my goodness. Why do I have a sibling again? Like, why? But just, my father was a Mason. So like he actually told me things that most people would not even reveal. My dad didn't care. He felt like people did need to hear this. It's probably one of the main reasons why he even got into it in the first place. So
yeah, true.
Like he told, like I will ask my uncle, who's also a Mason, things he won't tell me. I'll ask my dad. Oh, he told me everything. I was 9 years old, mind you. So if it scared me, it wouldn't let me sleep at night. That's probably, I'm glad he still told me, even though it scared the hell out of me. So, and I've gotten so far. And
Yeah, you get far with the truth, man. That lie is what fuck you up.
yeah, I don't want to say hate the truth because I do love the truth, but there are people that will hate the truth and love a lie.
Yeah.
I love a lie.
Ooh.
I reverse that. People will love a lie and hate the, like
Ignorance is bliss, and
Yeah.
people love that shit.
yeah, it's just like, why would you want that for yourself? There's so much more out there. It
Too
doesn't.
They
much.
want to be pacified.
Yeah, it just saddens. Like, how can you let yourself get this down intellectually and spiritually? Because your spiritual is also very important. Like, it's just it blows my mind that people would rather do this and just remain indoctrinated than just be free. I don't get that. So it's like, just because it looks good or it seems like you have something going on, when in reality you just look like a dumbass, honestly.
Yeah, it's fear. You're scared.
Yeah, that's just fear.
It's just fear. And this is what the whole system is made to do, is pump fear.
Yep.
So that you fall in line and you follow direction.
We can't laugh about it anymore. We're at war right now. There's a whole warfare, and people don't even see it that way.
Bruh.
World War III broke out. You got niggas on Twitter just making memes and laughing. Bro, what are you doing? It's not funny. It's not. Like, this was predicted before our great grandparents were even born. First of all, this shit was already gonna happen. But people don't even know that either because they just don't do their research. So
Yeah, I definitely agree. I apologize.
Party people.
Hey, welcome back.
I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on.
Your
This
internet,
has never
bro,
happened.
you pay your bill, bro. I'm just kidding.
My bill is paid. I don't know what's going on. I must have pissed somebody off. I don't know.
You good though now. You good. You nice.
Yeah, I'm rocking. I can dance and everything. Like,
That's good.
I don't know what's going on, but
So since you master of ceremonies,
yeah.
Mr. Host.
host man. No, just okay. Now, since we've been rocking with topics and all that, and my computer been going nuts, I want to get into this interview with our guest.
Yay!
Let's go.
I got some questions.
Oh,
mind you, I do too, because like, just creative to creative, your photography, and I definitely have some too, honestly.
okay.
I just started my life, and I just wanted to connect and probably just network, if that's the way to put it.
Yes, of course. Oh gosh.
Okay. How long have you been into photography?
I have been into photography for as long as I can remember. I took pictures for everybody. My flip phone, the disposable cameras, web cameras. I just love to take pictures. And it started, I guess, with me being vain. I just wanted to take pictures of myself all the time.
Yeah.
And I would take so many good pictures, and people were like, well, can you take a picture of me? I'm like, I guess I could. And it just took off from there.
Now, what I have pulled up, can you explain to the people what I just pulled up?
That is my website that is now under construction. I can't believe you put that up there. No. But yes.
Well, I just wanted to highlight some of your photos that you've taken.
Right. What is up there?
Just so people can see the work, that you've put in.
All right. So, to be honest with you, that first picture there, that is, what do you call a picture that I did not take? I couldn't find that picture.
Oh,
fraud!
No. It came with the website, okay?
Okay.
But these are all good friends of mine. I actually went to Flint, Michigan with those two girls for their prom. They actually had me come in. That's one of my best friends, Corey. And a lot of people in these pictures are actually up-and-coming artists, so it's really dope. I'm excited to be able to network with them.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Now I wanted to stop on this picture right here.
Those are my children.
Aw,
Yes.
beautiful queen.
Thank you. That's Aubrey. So my family is my first models. That's Brandon. He's in Atlanta with you.
Oh, okay.
So this right here,
I'll go back. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's actually one of my favorite photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had set it up with my tripod and I was teaching someone how to shoot and they captured just a beautiful picture.
Nice.
Yeah, that was very elegant. That was a very elegant picture. Okay, so what is your mental approach when it comes to photography?
When it comes to photography, I mean, it's just my perspective of life. You know, I think photography is just so amazing because we get to capture moments in time, freeze it, and I can show people the way that I see things, how it looks in my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how does, like, because you produce lifelong memories, you know, for people, how has that positively affected your spirit?
I mean, that's the reason why, you know, I left my 9-to-5 and I solely, you know, put myself into my photography because my overall goal is to create the murals or the portraits that's on the wall for generations to come. You know, so it really makes me happy to know that people will be able to look back and say, you know, that's Katie's photography, like they do Rembrandt. I want it to be on that level.
Yes. You will be on that level.
I will be on that level.
Yeah, I feel like you probably are because you just got done with the photography tour, correct?
I did, you know, and that was just like amazing, you know, because I'm at home, you know, I take pictures for clients that I get and you never know who's watching.
Right.
People from the outside contact me like, you know what? No, not only do I want you to come here, I'm going to pay for your stay. You know, everything was all inclusive. I'm like, God,
yeah, that's awesome.
This is what stepping out on faith will do for you. You just got to believe in what you do.
So 9 to 5. I got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, you can't follow your dreams if you
to be honest,
building somebody else's.
Like I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna quit my job. It kind of happened unwillingly because I was pregnant and I was up to my points, got fired from my job.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got 3 kids to feed. Well, at that point, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I gotta make something happen.
Time to get it.
When the universe puts you on empty, it has no other choice but to fill you up.
But you see what I picked up. I said I had to get started. I started my business with my iPhone. I was taking iPhone pictures.
iPhone.
From the iPhone to touring. That's amazing.
Or was it? I don't know. It was, you know, the older one. And I actually still have that phone to this day because I'm like, you know what, baby, you got me.
Yeah. That's a good keepsake.
That's right.
That's amazing.
Definitely.
Okay. How has growing up in Flint, because as you said earlier, you're from Flint. How has that influenced your
Flint? Because I got some fire out there, bro.
Yeah.
Do we?
How is that? How is that? How has that influenced your mentality on life and business?
Well, honestly, when it comes to business coming from Flint, I guess it gave me drive and hunger because I never saw entrepreneurs that looked like me in Flint. You know, everybody was working for somebody, you know, either working at the local, you know, food restaurant stores or the department stores, no ownership. So it wasn't until I moved out of Flint and due to the adversities in Flint that gave me strength to endure, you know, so I think the best people come out of Flint because I came out of Flint, of course, but it's like all the hardship that we endured. I'm just going to say anybody that comes from hardship, period. It really strengthens you to do it. But it wasn't until I moved to Columbus, Ohio that really inspired me business-wise because
the podcast got her.
Right. Wait, man, where's my sage? I heard y'all talking about sage earlier. We need to burn some sage.
I got my
Screenshot. It's a nice pic though, Queen. You got it.
What'd you say? She photogenic regardless, huh?
Yeah, she lit. Word. It looked like she taking a snapshot of a camera anyway.
Man, they do like, man, this internet stuff, man. Well,
Good, bro.
until I'm wait until she gets to rocking. So I'm gonna introduce the. Hold on, wait a minute. I might have talked too early. Hold on. Well, yeah, I'm gonna let it. Okay, there we go. Welcome back.
Thank you, died.
What you say, Monty? That's the podcast ghost.
Yeah, got her.
Snatched you out of here.
Well, I should have took preventative actions. I saw that it was on 3% like 10 minutes ago and forgot.
What'd you say? That was a strong 3%. Though.
That was a strong one, huh?
Yeah,
strong.
Through tablet, but
yeah, you were saying.
Made me look at my battery.
Yes. Everybody check the battery source.
Right.
Hey, plugging mine. My shit always just goes out. I swear.
This the first time that happened to me, and I'm like the whole emoji the whole time. Like, yeah. Irritated. Okay, so I have this quote that you said. I'm going to read to you, and I want you to expound on it if you could. You said there is a picture around every corner. Can you expound on that?
Girl, what you talking about?
Well, I mean, the mindset that I was for that quote, or my understanding now, it's just there's a picture around. There's beautiful things around us. We just have to tune in. It's through the lens that you're looking. I always look through the lens of optimism. There's beauty everywhere. Nice.
Can we get some horns, Mont?
Oh yeah, you sure?
Can we get some horns?
So you sure can.
Cause that quote that's fire.
Yeah, that was super fire.
Hey!
Oh, we gonna keep it going. That's right, for the queen.
And I found another quote by you that obviously your personality and the things that you've been saying rings true. You said happiness comes from within. And it really shows because your personality is so light. Like you can see
Definitely, the light. Yeah. You can tell by her hairline she happy.
Yeah, because some people be back here, you know what I'm saying, at 21. You know what I'm saying? They do. Okay. Now I came across this video.
But it's true. Happiness definitely comes from within.
Yeah.
What? Make yourself happy, man.
Yeah. What kind of things did you go through to make you come to that conclusion?
Nice. I like that one.
Like the list goes on. The things that we discussed earlier about my personal life. Growing up, and when my mother gave birth to me, she was 14 years old. And I didn't know my mother was as young as she was. I had no idea. I had no idea that we was poor. I thought going to the Goodwill just made sense because I was going to grow out my stuff anyway. It was just like on the side of necessary. Yeah. So, it's just the things that was installed. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what you have so that you can have abundance of more. I'm not living in a lack of, I'm living in the life of abundance because it just is. Right? It just is. But that's just it. Everything that I've went through. And I guess I would kind of consider myself as an empath because I feel a lot of energies and people I experienced along the way. And the only way that I could get to my happy was when I was by myself, when I had those therapy sessions, praying to God, it came from within. It was no outsource, no materialistic possession, nothing. It came from within. So
yes, all facts. I rocks with that definitely. Okay, so like I came across this video. I think it was probably made in 2018, I think. And you were talking about Redbone, the song Redbone by Childish Gambino.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
my boy nice. My boy is nice at what he do, man.
Yeah, I does this.
Playing. You think you
Yeah. Hot seat. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm putting you on the spot. That's why, hey, you feel me? This is what we do. This is the Who Asked You podcast, and now I'm about to ask you. You believed and I agree with you, and it blew my mind.
You ain't think I was just going crazy?
No. It blew my mind. I'm like, I picked the right person to come on here.
Yeah, you killed me with that one.
You said
y'all saw that. See, that's me when I'm woke.
Yeah.
I be in it like I'm like, hold on.
And
sometimes I just be having to be asleep to coexist in this place.
Man, I was gonna say, you know what's crazy is that was like my mom and I's song, and then when I found out, like I was like, oh my God. Okay, deleting this off my playlist because I don't get her anymore. I'm done.
Peanut butter.
I'm gonna have to watch that video. This is like when I made that video, I made it and I left it there. You know what I'm saying? It was just one of those like off the dome type of leave it there.
Powerful.
Don't go back.
Powerful.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
The quote that you pointed out and that stood out, and then I personally read the lyrics and I'm like, damn. Like peanut butter chocolate cake with Kool-Aid.
Oh, I know where I was at on that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know, as a writer, because I rap, we are slick with what we're saying.
That's right.
And you have to listen and know the lyric within the lyric. So you said that he's talking about sodomy and basically stalking a girl and trying to force her to let him have sex. That's what the real stay woke is. It's not about black empowerment. It's about you better stay woke because I'm trying to
somebody gonna get your booty.
Niggas gonna snatch that thing up.
So, yeah. And it's really sick. But think of all like honestly, there were songs being played at school dances that should have never we shouldn't have been listening to, and I'm talking about in middle school. Like I remember hearing "Shake It Fast, Watch Yourself," and I'm in a middle school, elementary. You know, I'm young and I'm just I'm trying to Harlem Shake to some sick ass shit. You know, and I always like them DJs was like, what's wrong with you, dude? Like you at a kids party and you playing that kind of stuff.
One song that really made me pay attention to lyrics, because I'm a singer, so I like the melodies, things that are catchy, and I'll just go in it. But it was that song "Renegade" with Eminem, or was that the song?
Eminem and Rihanna?
No, he was like, or was it Jay-Z? Do you fools just listen to music, or do you just skim through it?
That's Renegade.
Renegade. I was just like, dun, 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 and it just had me listening like, I don't be paying attention to what I'm listening to.
Talk.
Exactly.
We gotta wake up.
Even like some of the lyrics of like oldest songs from back in the day that I just knew the tune. Now that I'm like, whoa.
They talk more crazier. Now it's just raunchy in your face.
Yeah.
But it's just, even back then they were on some other
strikes
stuff.
harder. It strikes harder when it's in your subconscious more than your conscious.
Right.
Because that sticks to you. And even your mind is working constantly deciphering those hidden messages, but you're doing
is up on them, right? Yeah, you just
Yeah.
But even to this day, music is the most powerful thing on earth. People don't understand because it captures your soul. It has the power to control your emotions. You can be happy, you're sad, you want to go fuck, you want to go. It just controls you.
Yeah.
So we really have to be mindful.
So you see why this fuck shit is on the forefront.
Yeah.
Why is 5-year-old girls knowing whole songs of Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion?
Yeah.
When they saying pussy and dick the whole song.
And
Cardi B starts off a song. Fuck him, then I'll get some money. She starts off the song.
My new favorite song, and I gotta correct my the box. I love that freaking song. It's by
Yeah. Roddy Rich, I believe.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a cash out. My 3-year-old was singing it. I was like, shame on me. What the hell?
Because that melanin, once it gets that sound in it, it just is trapped after. Like
it's like meditation music.
For real.
You're focused, you're not focused. The words are for yourself. Like I said before, the words are for your subconscious mind. The beat is for everything else. Mm-hmm. So your body, your body kind of has a mind of its own. So you're gonna rock and sway while your mind is deciphering what they're talking about. That's why you can dance to a song without knowing its lyrics, but you can't rap. You cannot rap a song without paying attention.
Why do you think girls twerk with bitch ho, bitch ho, bitch? They're not literally hearing bitch ho, bitch ho. They hearing the beat so they can twerk their ass.
Yeah.
And that just I wanted to add that too. Two things really. I wanted to add another song. You know the song "Hey Y'all" by Outkast.
Yeah.
That song is dark as hell.
Yeah, I know.
It's a breakup song, and one of the people I think was trying to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And also, and here's what you guys mentioned about our melanin using the beat and not hearing the song. The Devil Interval. That's 440 hertz. That's the Devil Interval. If I'm not mistaken, Outkast used the music theory in the song. The last 4 chords of the song, I forgot what chords it was, but it creates the suspense in your head. So you would have to sing after for the lyrics, or you heard the song basically. So he himself knows the music theory.
And you know what he says in the lyrics? Man, y'all don't hear me. Y'all just want to dance.
Y'all just want to dance.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yeah, the devil. Everything is played at 440 hertz, which we're made of water.
And I'm a producer, y'all. I produce a lot of the beats that y'all hear. Oh no, not a lot of them. All of the beats. All of the beats I produce. And on FL Studio, they do not let you change the frequency to the love. So I tried it. I literally tried it.
On Logic, it won't let me change either. It's 440.
Yeah. Because they know what it is. They know. So they're never going to allow anybody to love you like people love Michael Jackson. They will never allow it.
Because mind you, it's a law. It's a law. They made a law about changing the frequency to 440.
Yeah.
It's a law.
They took it off the love frequency. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the love frequency?
Yes.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson, he's the only one so far.
Do we know the number of that frequency?
Hold on 1 second.
I'm just writing down notes. We'll research that.
Yeah, what's he saying?
432 is the love frequency. No, that's the universal frequency. 528 is a
528.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
432 is universal. So that's why everyone loves Michael Jackson, because he only did a song at 432 hertz. That's one of the reasons, really. But he played in the universal frequency, no matter what kind of song. His song "Rockethy" was about sex, but
it's still Mike.
Yeah.
One of my songs, I'll be like 528 hertz. I've been building my network. You gotta build your network.
That's trash, dude. That's trash.
Nah, that shit cool. Trust
me. But this is one thing I did want to recommend. Some good friends of mine, their name is Chris and Teeb.
What up, Chris and Teeb?
You know Chris and Teeb?
No.
Oh, okay. Look them up.
Shouting them out.
Because I believe they wrote for 50 Cent, and they, they're in the music industry or whatever, but they have this album called Manifestation, and it has affirmations repeating with the dopest beats ever. Like, when I heard it, I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm rich. Everything is perfect and complete. Like, all these affirmations that just keep repeating. So y'all need to look into it. It's really helpful. Hold on one second.
We're into all of that stuff.
All of it. Give it. Oh my God, all of it.
Kiki, show her your bowl.
Oh, here we go.
Are y'all
Oh. So this is a
I literally felt
sound healing
sparkles.
bowl. I'm glad I have my info right here because this work. If I'm not mistaken, this is for the heart, throat, and the third eye chakra. So I don't know how to. I'm still learning how to just.
Like I literally got chills.
Yeah.
It did sing a little bit, but I'm still learning on it. Honestly, like it's been a while, but I use that simply just for sound healing. I'm gonna have a whole collection just for that. You know, it really does work. It really does. You can feel the vibrations. Honestly, it's awesome. And then I have my crystals and my stones right here, so it just makes everything better. So sound healing bowls is the best thing ever. It's awesome. I recommend it whenever you just feel like you need some type of reboot. Our sound healing bowls are the best thing ever. That's what I use it for. Every time I wake up or about to go to sleep, or if I just feel like I need something, I need to spark up something. I just
it disrupts your brain waves. Like
yeah.
yeah. It's a good tool that us ancient folk utilized.
Yeah.
And we need to get
So where can I find one of those?
I got this one from a store through Amazon, but it's called the Ohm store. Yeah.
Like
Store. They're. I think they sell a lot of things. I think they have crystals there. It's just a spiritual store, and I'm gonna see. I'm pretty sure they are black owned. I'm pretty sure.
Speaking of crystals, can I would like to introduce this crystal of the week.
Yes.
What we got, bro?
You guys can see that.
What is that?
It's a special stone. This is actually used in copper. It's one of the main properties of copper. It's called Chalcopyrite, and it helps with worrying too much, mending insecurities, self-confidence, self-worth, removes energy blockages. It helps you find new friendships and helps mend old ones. The primary chakra is crown, and it's connected to Capricorns and Taurus. And I'll show you again. It's also known as fool's gold. As you can see, it's this color because it's been acid treated.
Yeah.
And that's the effect that acid has on the stone. So
I'm so glad you mentioned Capricorn. I'm actually glad because I think you know what I have in front of me. So
yeah. You ready?
I mean, yeah, let's go. We can do it. Okay. I was gonna wait to the end, but I mean I think this is the perfect time.
But we can go. For what, Kim?
So tarot and oracle. Okay, so I got my tarot. I got 3 tarot and I got 9 oracles. It just came out. So basically, the first thing that came out was the wait, hold on. The 4 of Wands, and so it's a place of hiding, rest, harmony, prosperity, peace, you know, prosperity and peace. And then I got the cup. So it's February. February is the month of love. We've been getting a lot of love frequencies and everything. So where is it? I have it written down because I can't memorize anything for my life. But so the 6 of cups and the 8 of cups, you have just pleasant, joyful thoughts, moderation, lasting love, great celebrations. So basically, when I wanted to go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. You mentioned Capricorn, so I got new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off, and the main reason why I got these energies is because a lot of people, even in real life, outside of this, obviously, it's just been a lot of career life going on, a lot of career and a lot of just self affirmations. People that it has been blocking a lot, and we've been talking about our past, right? About domestic violence and what we've been seeing, what begin through. Don't let your past hold you back. Right here. And then your commitment is being tested the 4 quarter moon, and so with where it's at. Where is that? I'm everywhere. Don't let your past hold you back. Break the chain. Whatever it is that's holding you back, you have the power to do it. We said this already. We have the power to break the chain. We're doing that right now. Every way possible. And dance with life transformations. This is like pretty much the outcome. I feel like this is the outcome. Whatever we're gonna do, your hard work is paying off. This is what it's gonna bring to us. It's going to bring a good transformation. It's gonna be new. It's going to be very refreshing. Um, I'm also mentioned the Six of Cups and retreat, rest, be held. So just if you need some time to just think or just stop and do whatever you need to do, take that. Don't overwork yourself. Capricorn also rules the 10th house, which represents um, just legacy, working. Just building on who you're supposed to be, but take some time to just focus on whatever you need to do. And then I got where it's at. Once again, um, who or what it is that's tricking you from the past or what's keeping you from whatever it is. We gotta break the chain. We've been talking about whatever's going on in the Black community. Like this, like I have several other cards that I'm not gonna lie, I kind of secretly pulled out because I was just like, what are they saying? Whatever we're speaking out there, whoever is looking at this, just whatever is holding you back, you have that power to break it. It's going to be the age of light. You're gonna have that transformation come to you. It's just go along with it. You need to dance with life, go along with it, keep it moving. Don't let anything just get to you. Just I'm going all over the place because I'm over. I have so many.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put these down because I'm trying to make sense. I have so many cards. It's like the first time I had so many cards at once. But what I'm getting from specifically the spirit guides and maybe the universe, whoever is looking at this, is that whatever that is holding us back. So we're talking about, talk us about like our past. We have that power to break it. It starts with the man in the mirror. You said that earlier, Monty. It starts with you. It starts with the man in the mirror. And what I think the universe is saying, everything that you're doing, you can take a break, work on it. Use Capricorn energy with the crystal that you put out. It's going to be okay. It may not feel like it, but it's going to be okay. There could be a breakthrough, and there will be a breakthrough if you really believe in it. And I have the symbols. The cups represents love. February has always in the past I keep getting nothing but cups and wands. So it's just like every time there's a wands, there's a cups behind it. Every time there's a situation, something good is gonna happen behind it. So we just gotta trust the process. That's all I got. That's pretty much
amazing.
That was amazing. Yes.
Yeah, I need to
it about right to me.
This is mind you, it just fell out. I didn't pick them; they just fell out. So
that's how we go.
It just yeah. I
that is so good.
I ring my bell every single time, and I'm like, hey, I need more, and it just popped out. Honestly, I use my singing bowl every time. It's like a doorbell to the universe. Like, hello, I'm here, and then it just goes to me.
Yo, shout out to our spirit guides. They're
doing
shout
out. It's on point.
Everything is in divine order.
That's basically that's like the whole thing. It's in divine order. Just trust the process. It could be overwhelming. If you need to take a break, then just fucking do that. But just keep on going. Use the Capricorn energy. That's like what I'm getting a lot. Like I just get a Capricorn. Maybe even use Jupiter, use Venus, maybe use some Mercury if you need to. There's a lot of communication also. I've seen lots of blues, lots of purples. So communication, your throat chakra, your third and your crown.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what I got.
Hire yourself to the max.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Great job, Kiki Akanaki.
Thank you.
Definitely channel. Definitely, they used you. Definitely. So that was awesome. I needed to hear that.
Hey.
Thank you. I'm glad. Go horn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fire.
Fire.
Let's switch it up a bit. Can we talk about the series you're a part of now? This new season, Washed. Hashtag.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to talk about this. This really has.
Okay, so for that Washed, the series you speak of, that was my, if you read the caption, my millisecond of fame, because literally I was an extra. But what happened was, I was standing in line. He had sent out this email because they needed to fill the club, they needed to fill the room, and then they used the picture with me sitting there, you know, part of the advertisement. It's like the face was just so perfect, and then you look, no one else was lit up. It was just me. They're like, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
I made my debut.
Yeah. Well,
that was awesome.
I personally watched the show and it's amazing. And so shout out to them. I would like to share their second season trailer.
Yes,
Yeah,
they would be honored.
Yeah, let's do that.
Life metamorphosis of our dreams. Science proves that we can have several dreams a night, each longer than the previous. Only a few are remembered, but even fewer are realized. Most murder their dreams. The rest are murdered by our dreams.
It's getting hard to breathe, man. Been looking over my shoulder half my life now.
You think if I got my ass done, I could be married by next year?
Can you put my phone charger? I gotta take the airport to Amber in the morning.
It's time to move on with Maya's life.
You are in trouble.
Better than boring, right? I don't know if I can handle all this that girl magic. Life is too short for boring sex, Maya.
I work too hard to get where I am, and nobody's gonna stop me from getting to where I want to be.
It's hard being a woman in a male-dominated field, isn't it?
Twice
as hard as a black woman.
I'm only playing the game that you started.
My career isn't some game, Mark.
This is why y'all can't make it in Brad's world.
I was gonna tell you your wig is crooked.
I was gonna tell you you was fine.
What's for me is going to be true, and this is for you.
Chris Bosh, like, right? So I'm thinking, like, damn, that's one bottle wasted.
Well, first of all, get y'all asses up. I don't play games, little girl. Chloe, if you don't get your ass up.
You can't have morals in this business, not if you want to compete. See, I wanted East Dallas, so I took it.
What are you trying to say, Smoke?
What I'm trying to say is you are my thoroughbred. I'll let you know when you're done.
Yay!
Wow.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's dope.
But you know, the director, the creator, Gerard Couch, he's an amazing inspiration. Oh, I thought it was over.
How? Webcam. You hacked her computer?
I just installed a security camera.
That's highly illegal.
Says the drug
dealer.
So yeah.
Black excellence.
Man.
Yes.
Yes.
So Gerard, I think he's actually he's white. But his wife is black. She's a black woman.
Okay.
But the beautiful thing about him is, you know, I was really there to learn the behind the scenes because I want to learn how to shoot myself. I want to, you know, videography, photography kind of thing.
Yeah, you got the eye.
So just to get that hands-on experience. And I look forward to creating a series of my own. So, you know.
Yeah.
Can I be in it? I want to be in it.
Listen, I'm out here scouting as we speak. Like,
Hey, okay.
Hey.
You need a crackhead or anything. I can be a crackhead, whatever you need me to be.
Yes,
You're literally doing what I want to do. Like, you're an inspiration right now, honestly. I'm still trying to figure it out.
We can connect. Let's do this.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Yo, Stu, what up? You got a script for us?
Man, you know, I do everything, you know what I'm saying? I definitely have a couple scripts and ideas that I've been working on. So I would love, I would love for us to you know, talk about that and get stuff started, because I got like a hip hop opera, I got like a hip hop online series, like a short series that I've written and everything. So we can definitely chop it up about that. That would be amazing.
And I feel like the recipe to success, we hear this a lot, but it's truly consistency.
Yes.
Like even with me building my photography business, it was just like I was, you know, stay consistent even when no one's looking. You never know when that opportunity is going to come. You got to get ready. Well, what they say, be ready so you don't have to get ready.
Get ready.
That's right, man.
And that's why Who Asked You podcast runs the internet on Mondays from 8 p.m. until we get done talking. You hear me? That's
Hey.
why we run it, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No, yeah, we run this.
No, I didn't realize, because when we started, I'm like, so when is it over? You was like, yeah, until.
Yeah. Whenever we start yawning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
it's a long form, and I want to get a voice. We almost done, Kim. I promise you.
Hey, I'm always tired. I work at a warehouse. Come on, I'm always tired.
Yeah. Okay, I have one more line of questioning I have for you, then we can, you know, wrap it up. Because this part is very, very empowering to me, so I have to mention it. Like you said earlier, you ran for Dallas District 4 City Council, right?
Right.
How was that experience? Because I feel like seeing a woman in power is needed. In the fact that you went for it. Like, how was that experience?
Oh, it was a life-changing experience. You know, I first started running in 2015. So like literally almost 5 years of running for office. But, you know, I'm not going to say I failed, because each and every time was a level of elevation. You know, even with my personal connections and businesses,
right.
like at this point, I can literally call the mayor on the phone. I can call the police chief from Michigan. You know, personal connections. It's just been so amazing. But not saying I'm discouraged by it, but it was definitely an eye opener. Meaning this world is the stage. You know, everything that we think is real really ain't what it is. And I'm like, mind blowing. People don't really want the truth. They want a show. They looking for entertainment. I'm like, you know, the certain type of personalities, you know, you got to have a certain type of personality to be in politics. And me being a genuine person, you know, when it kind of, you know, goes with my character, I was just like, you know what? I can change the world. I can be effective, but on another platform, you know, it's just like,
because that platform make you sell your soul.
That's okay. And that's one thing I wanted to mention earlier when we were talking about selling soul. Anything that goes against you is selling your soul.
Yes, sir.
I'm not willing to do it for popularity, you know, for the money, the opportunity, get up here. Like I told you, I felt like I was a fraud myself. Who am I to stand up here, you know, to lead the people when I'm looking for direction myself right now? Like, nah.
It's a Faustian bargain. That's what it's called when you sell your principles for financial gain. And you never, what you get in return is never worth the dignity and respect for yourself that you lose. So, yeah. And actually, you kind of answered one of my questions, because I was going to ask you, has running for the council influence your beliefs or non-beliefs in the political system?
Great question, Stu.
I'm not going to say I've lost all hope, but it's not going to happen overnight. And that's why I said now it's not like I'm giving up at all. There will definitely be a time, but I'm willing to do that within my right domain where God places me. Because like I said, if I'm going to make change, to be real with you, I gained my experience here in Dallas, but I would much rather take that same experience back home where it's needed.
That's right. Yes.
So, you know, it all goes.
Angels talking. That's the angel that's talking. Word. Only angels talk that way.
Wow. Well, you know, that's basically how I feel about it. But Yeah, a lot of people aren't in it for the right reasons. And I realized just having a good heart in politics is not enough. I was that person.
Like you
Hey
said
guys,
with the
I
show,
love you guys. I'm trying to educate you and give you the people don't want that.
they
They're
want the
looking at the
show.
image. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at who's delivering this message. Are you qualified? And I was just like, look,
Are you
I'm telling you, it's a fire.
Are you being a toxic person? Because we love toxicity.
I said that
like
the White
drama.
House is the White House, meaning just politics in general, is nothing more than reality TV.
It's a show.
It has to be the scandal. It has to be the backstabbing. It has to be the rumors and the, it's nothing. It's never about the people.
Stoody, The Apprentice, bro.
Yeah.
This is why Donald Trump is our president. Y'all literally elected him from that show, and then get mad
when he do the shit. Yeah,
he's doing literally everything that he taught everybody on the show. Everybody you've seen get fired out of his cabinet, he looks at as a weak link on that Apprentice show. That's why you got fired. If you wasn't doing what you were supposed to do, you wasn't keeping up. We ain't care who you was. You're fired. That was the whole thing. You're fired. Now that he's, big bad president, now it's fuck Trump. When y'all niggas was giving him all the love earlier.
Yeah.
But my thing is, even with media, it teaches us to focus on the president and, he's really irrelevant. He's not the one that's calling the shots. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's what I was really trying to connect with people, me at a city council level. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's what
potholes in these streets.
Yeah.
The business opportunities. And I was trying to connect with other business owners. I'm like, look, you guys have somebody in here working on your behalf. I believe in you. I believe in your business ideas. People are using the city as a freaking bank to, sponsor their businesses. Why not come in, get you a business going and be productive, put that money back into the community and get it circulating so we can do this. Yeah. But people are, and I'm not talking down on everyone, but a lot of people are lazy and a lot of people are looking for those handouts.
Yeah.
And I don't come from that mindset. I'm telling you, I grew up on food stamps and everything, government assistance and all. But my mother showed me how to use that as an advantage to elevate yourself. And I kept connecting with people that were comfortable. Oh, no, I can't work that many hours because, they're going to go down on my government assistance. I'm like, what in the
it gets real like that, because government assistance is a ceiling, and you that's another Faustian bargain. You
bro. Thank you.
Being able to elevate, you can't really have a man in your house.
You can't have a
even if they try to say, oh, they took that out. If your household makes too much money, then they cut you. So it's still, you can't have a man in your house. And the more children you have, the more money you get. So you're never going to get out of that box because they don't allow you. So you sacrifice. And like you don't have whole generations on welfare because they don't know how to get past that feeling. They're too scared.
That was another reason why I felt like it was necessary, and I thank God for the opportunity to get outside of Flint, because also even in the hood, regardless of where you are, it's that crab in a barrel mentality. You know what I'm saying? That person that thinks outside the box, that person is like, hey, there's better out here. Why settle for this when we can go, oh, you're trying to be white, you're trying to do this and do that. I'm like, okay, well, I'll help you when I'm there. I'll come back, but I can't do it here with you. This mindset is gonna keep me down.
People equating intelligence with being white, and I hate it.
That is I can't wait for the day when they say you're being black. Yeah. Smart.
Yeah, like
today is today, Queen.
I'm tired.
Today, you started it. They gonna start saying,
"Oh, okay." I've been taught a whole bunch before simply because I didn't do the things black girls did. Like what? I watch anime. Oh, I'm on that white people shit. What are you talking about?
My daughter loves anime. You hear me? All day, every day.
And if you notice, there's been more and more black characters being made because black people have embraced
superhero shit. They doing is based off of black people.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Chinese. All of it is ours.
Isn't the blood? Isn't the Batman? It's not the Batcave, isn't it? I don't know which one, but it's the Sphinx, but I don't remember what it's called or what movie it was. But that's
I know exactly. I have an idea.
People don't even know that. It's just like that's right. They're clear as day. That is the Sphinx.
Yeah.
How do you not see that? I forgot what it was though. On the actual
Was it Spawn? No.
No, I want to say Voltron, but I don't think it's Voltron. I know what cartoon you're talking about. It's literally
my tongue. I remember
Thundercats. Yeah.
Thundercat.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the Sphinx. They're cave with the Sphinx.
Yeah.
Literally that.
Yeah.
And it was just like even they've been doing this, so it's not really new. If we're really saying that, it's not. They're just making it more known. But they've always been using our own stuff.
Right.
I would like to start a campaign, a new challenge out here called "Protect Our Own," and I want black men especially to be more active in their women and their children's lives. So if you ever do anything like walking your kid to the bus stop or helping out an elderly lady or anything, please record that and send it to us so we can put it on display because we need that. And even the ladies, like if y'all having a sisterhood time or anything like that, or you see a man depressed and you make them feel good, please film that and show it to us so we can show positive images. And because there's been so many news articles about, especially like we all know human trafficking is going on.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're walking your kids to school or walking or being a big brother to a younger brother or younger sister, we want to showcase that to show unity. So it would be protect our child, POC. Protect our child. And if you're protecting your woman, if you're walking on the side of, on the street side, if you're carrying groceries for her, if you're giving her flowers, anything like that, put POW, protect our women. We need to show yeah. We need to show that we are united and we love each other. So I want to start that protect our challenge out there because I really feel like that's needed. And
you should put that going across the screen right now.
Yes, and future posts, hashtag.
Hell yeah. I'm with you, brother.
Yes. And with that, I would like to segue, into what I wanted to hear you, the two queens that's on the screen right now. Could you guys kind of discuss how it is being a black woman in this era right now?
Me first?
Yeah, you can.
I was like, I'm going. It's very, it's a blessing, but it's also a curse. That's how I can put it. But it's a blessing because obviously we already know the conversation. But everywhere else, it could be a curse. I can't speak up for myself without, thinking that I'm angry or have attitude or blah blah blah.
You got it, yeah.
I've been told that I'm too this and I'm too that. You simply just like we're put on some type of sometimes we put on a pedestal, sometimes we put on some type of standard, and just like let me just be me. Like I said, being a black woman specifically, of course, because I can't like certain stuff without being called a different race. Like, why are you categorizing me for liking something that most black women pretty much what we actually do like, but we just don't say it to the public because it looks a certain way or we're afraid to be judged. And for someone like me that is actually confident and don't care, that's the threat for them. It's a dangerous threat, but it's also a blessing because it's just like there are people that can look. There are young girls. There are little children, girls that sees my hair and they're like, "Wow, I want that. Like, I want my hair like that." And the next day, like I remember at my old job, a little girl saw my hair and she wanted to just like I had two little like pets or whatever, And the next day she came back and she showed it to me.
Oh,
More girls came out and showed it to me. Literally 5-year-old girls.
That is amazing.
And their mothers actually was like, they were just like, man, we need more girls like you out here. Just very mature. I've been called mature. I've been called very loving. I've been called, tough, a strong person because I can take certain things. I've been called, all types of things just because I wanted to speak up, but I've been told by people don't ever get rid of that. It hurts to them. And mind you, I am a literal I'm literally built like a 5'1" toddler. Okay, so I don't know why they see me just speak and they're afraid. Just like I know why, but
That's power.
I was gonna say that it's power.
Mhm.
So that's just how it's a blessing, but it could be a curse to the people that just don't really understand. So that's all. So I can put it.
That's some
Bless
powerful
the
dialogue.
queen.
What about you, Keyaira? How do you feel?
Sometimes I'll be kind of nervous to open up and truly say how I feel.
It's the podcast for it. I'm trying to tell you.
I know, but you know how people receive this. Okay, so you remember the story I was telling y'all, right? The story I was telling y'all about me, breaking free. And this universe is so much bigger. So I'm not saying I don't see race. I am clearly a Black woman, but I'm so beyond that. Why put myself in a box? I don't even think on that level, if that makes sense. Because it's like, I'm a woman. I'm Keyaira D. Saunders. I'm a spiritual being. I'm here. God, I didn't ask to be this, but this is what I am. And I'm going to be it to the max. So I like to divvle and dabble and experience a lot of different things outside of myself because I'm not here. I'm here to learn. I want to expand myself. As far as hardship and adversities and things like that, I'm not saying that they don't exist. I'm sure they do. I just don't fucking pay attention because it's like, it's like tunnel vision. And, someone told me before, like, that I was heading for destruction. You have to be aware these things are going on and blah, blah, blah. I'm not denying that it's not, but it's about what I filter in.
Exactly. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
It was a saying that Lil Wayne, remember that situation that he went through when he was just like, I can't relate to that. And it was asking him, how can you not relate? You a Black man. Yes, he's a Black man, but he's also a millionaire. He doesn't have those problems.
And he's been a millionaire since he was 11.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. And he was openly saying, I cannot relate. And
That's
people could not fathom that. They could not fathom that. Like, I understood him.
That's the truth.
I was like, okay, just because you're a Black person, you know what I'm saying? I've met Black people that spoke Chinese. I've met Black people that spoke French. Your color does not define you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I'm powerful. We're powerful beings. It's a blessing to be a Black person. And I'm reaping all the benefits. I'm multi-talented. I can do any fucking thing I put my mind to.
That is right.
I'm honored, but it's just, I just don't really. And it's so crazy, y'all, because when y'all find out my children's dad, he's a political leader. He's see, I just my mind, I kind of deleted some stuff.
Yeah. You got to. You got to. His name ain't.
Yep.
It's about you.
So one of the largest leading social justice organizations in North Texas. So all of the protests and everything that you heard from the Botham Jean to the officers being shot, that was his organization, Next Generation Action Network. So imagine the things that I experienced dealing with people. Everybody's pro-Black and and I love being a Black person, but I just be like, look, y'all, I want to sit here and talk about financial literacy. Let's talk about these credit scores. Let's not talk about what the enemy has done to oppress us, because what's been done has been done. What do we do to elevate our minds to surpass that shit? Go around the curves that we already recognize that exist.
So you saying you about that action?
I'm about that action.
Get it.
And my life is that example.
Yeah.
So when I see people, and you want to know how I did it, I got out the fucking matrix. I stopped hearing them talk about how oppressed and all. Okay, we understand that. I pay homage to what my ancestors went through, but I don't have to live that life.
Exactly.
Glory to God.
Oh my God.
Move forward. That's how I think. So it's like, And I'm not saying this for the pity. I know this stuff is real. I'm like, even my great grandmother, she picked cotton. My grandmother picked cotton. But that hard work they put in so that I don't have to live that life, and we don't have to live there anymore. We give it more power when we take it back, and it's like, oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Well, what we doing right now?
Let's stop.
How many fucking businesses we got going right now? Empowerment.
Yeah.
So with me not winning the city council, when I was telling y'all about the road, now God is taking me through the level of empowerment. How can I educate others to elevate? I'm 30 years old with 3 kids. I started having my first child when I was 18 years old. So automatically I had all odds against me there.
Max.
I don't have a college degree. I was on food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All odds were against me. But when I mentally made the decision to rise above and not take the shit that they feeding us, not being a sheep, and I was like, okay, I'm around all these millionaires down here in Dallas. How y'all do it? You will never be rich working for nobody. Start a business.
Why don't people get that? I don't.
And guaranteed, if you're around a bunch of millionaires, you about to be the next one.
Amen. And guess what got me there, though?
What?
Running for city council and failing. But people don't understand. All of that was in, when it's dealing with real estate, city council, all of that, I'm learning the works of it. So you take this information and, like I said, like the ACON type of thing, take this information back home where it's needed and elevate. And that's just that.
Oh my God.
And that's just that, she said.
Yeah, and that's that. I got one more question for y'all, and then we can end this. That was beautiful.
Y'all are
real, both of y'all.
I love y'all already. I promise, and I mean that genuinely.
We love you too, Queen.
That sounds weird. Your brain. Oh my God. I just want to just can I give you a hug in a virtual way?
Yes. Like let's connect.
This is sisterhood for me.
Yeah.
Something. Everything you said is also what I usually You just took the words out of all of our mouths right now. It's about. We're done talking about it. Let's actually do something about it. About that actually do. For real.
Yeah.
We're all about
and what's really deep is, I always have the mindset of helping everybody in the mass. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But even TD Jakes, they'll say the thing about the airplane. You got to put the air on yourself first before you can help someone else. Mm-hmm. So we change the world by changing ourselves. We change the world by elevating ourselves.
Yep. Yeah.
So anybody that's telling you not to on the outside, them ain't the right ones to be around, because you got to get right. And you got to be around other people that's right to help inspire that in you.
Yeah.
Right.
If we never listened to the doubters, we wouldn't be talking right now. Mm-hmm.
I know, but he had mentioned something earlier, how it works with me. My doubters, not saying that I need them, but it kind of do something for me.
That good motivation.
You said what?
You can keep that energy. Yes.
But it's a gift and a curse, because I was just like, you know what, God, I don't want it to be a negative situation to have to push me. How can you contain that push? And keep going without. So yeah.
But some people
don't. I'm like, haters, I need you.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I ain't doing something right.
I want to ask you too, because you're both Black women. What can Black men do better? Just across the board, what in y'all minds? What can Black men do better?
Do what's natural. Do what feels natural. I think, because it's like with a lot of the Black men that I encounter, they don't necessarily know how to be a Black man because they're looking for what's being taught. But when we tune into ourselves and do what feels natural. You know what I'm saying? If you have a woman and she has a strength in a different, it's nothing about demasculating or anything. Go with what fucking works.
Right. Yeah.
If you sensitive and you cry sometimes, that's what you do.
Be that nigga.
Less manly.
Yeah.
Do what's natural.
Yeah.
Stop the ego.
That ego, that's what kills us men.
Yo, I want to show, on my Instagram, not Instagram, but Snapchat, right? That's where I have my deep intellectual talks for my followers. But I was in tears and I was talking, God gave me some words, and he was like, your blessings end where your ego began. And I was just like, oh my God, I received that.
What is your Snapchat?
I don't know actually.
Because I was just gonna put it across the screen so people can, you know what I'm saying. Well, you know what?
I'll text it. I don't know.
I'll have it, yeah, but I'll have it scrolling. So if y'all want to check her out, she is on Instagram.
Yeah, just
along with all of us.
Yeah, you can follow us too, people. We know.
Yeah,
I followed you guys.
You can follow us too.
But yeah,
so
our blessings end where our ego begins. So we have to just try our hardest. Not even try, just be humble and grateful because it can be here and then gone the next day. Don't take anything for granted. Humble. Gratitude.
Appreciate.
Yes, all of that.
We with you, Queen.
Yeah, what you think, Kim?
I'm a fetus. I don't know. How am I supposed to know what's going on? Okay, so the first thing that comes to my head, because I just feel like I don't know. I don't really go around. I have brothers, I have fathers and uncles, but like.
Let me ask you a different question.
Okay.
So far in your life, where has the men in your life or what you've seen you consider a failure that should have been fixed?
See, that's the hard part because every single person in my family that was a man has been the best. So I can't relate.
It doesn't have to be from your family. Just I'm saying, like, okay, friend, I'll give an example.
What do you see that
we're want to be treated? Yeah, how do you want to be treated when you're walking in Walmart? Because I know men hound, I know men disrespect, I know men like that as an example. What do you think as men, need to do better? Treating a woman, it doesn't even have to be you.
Okay. The first three things I would say, obviously respect. Everybody deserves respect. Whenever you speak about something that isn't right, don't just look. Take that action. If you see a woman or a kid or whatever getting mauled in the middle of the street, please go after that person and do something. Speak up and just do something. Yeah. Basically, don't just something.
Pow.
Don't just sit there and be quiet. Don't just. There are. When I see white women every day talking down on black women, and nobody's saying anything but us, that we're overreacting. We should just stop letting things get to us. Like the whole trend with Ari Lennox, a man called Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor are both Rottweilers, and that's disrespectful. I would not. Don't ever call me a dog ever. That's nothing. That's not okay.
Yeah,
you've been called that enough. Okay, like that's not new. That's not okay. And then you have black men just saying we're overreacting. We're letting a tweet get to us. It's just like
they pussy.
Listen.
Okay, I have a genuine question. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it.
No, come on, this is a podcast to say it. Come on now.
You can't just. I need to hear it.
I'm like, don't give me the Kool-Aid with no sugar. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I got this thing, right? Where as a photographer, I look at people all the time. And I can look at people and see what part of the animal kingdom, I know it sounds crazy, but where they would come from. So if you were to look at them, do they resemble Rottweilers?
Tiana, beautiful. I like Tiana.
She can be a beautiful Rottweiler.
She ain't no Rottweiler. Nah.
If you channel in the spirit animal right now.
Yeah, like if they didn't laugh about it, it just depends. If they feel some type of way, let them feel some type of way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Don't tell them that they're overreacting. So some people just aren't they're not like everybody else. I will laugh at that personally. That's actually kind of hilarious, but they didn't. Because we've done and been called way worse than that. So it's just like if we feel as if it's not right, don't think it's wrong.
Yeah. That
understand it's just not right, basically.
That's because I have okay. I'm gonna just put it out there. Even if in the past I dug in it a little bit, I guess I don't particularly agree with interracial dating. But I have to say this, that black men do not help the self-esteem of black women. We dog them verbally. And like people are mad at Meg Thee Stallion for being with G-Eazy right now. But I still think that she looks like a man. I'm sorry. She's built like a man. But okay, but I'm just saying she kind of has manly features. But Twitter and Instagram and Facebook was going in on her. Like, oh, you look like a transvestite and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we mad that she got with a white man? Why do we care if we were just saying that she looked like a man? Why do we care?
I have a question.
And why do you think she ran that way? Because of what you're saying.
I have a question. Who called her a transsexual? Was it black? Because black men, from what I've seen, lust over her. So I've never seen that before.
It's this video on Facebook where she's dancing and it looks like she has balls jiggling. Like I can't say any other way. And if you look at it, it looked like, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I gotta see this video. You gotta
like
share it to me.
It looked like some balls. I'm sorry, it did, but if you look at the comments, it's nothing but black people going in. We gotta be careful with what we say, because then we can't be mad if they finally like, I'm tired of getting treated like shit by my own people. I'm gonna slide. She has the right to slide. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and like, I understand your point, because sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, I look like a squirrel. Like,
hey, I got a pineapple head.
Guess what they call me? No, I'm just kidding. But my spirit animal ain't even a real animal. Okay, it was a
what? Who?
It was made up.
Who is it?
Y'all ever seen Arthur?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
They said you look like Arthur.
No. Hey, what's my nickname?
What, the girl name? The girl?
Yeah.
DW?
Not DW.
No.
The other one.
The other one with the pigtails?
Muffy.
Muffy, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Muffy.
Hey.
I'll be like, look. But what were they? What kind of animals were they?
They were.
They look like.
Weasels?
I don't know.
Look, hold on. I know what this starts with an A. It starts with an A. I think, are they
anteaters?
Aardvarks?
No.
Aardvarks, yeah. I know too much stuff. Why would I know that? But my head looked like SpongeBob house, so I get it. Like, it's okay.
What?
How do you spell it?
Oh.
No?
I think Monty is playing it.
Oh God.
You need to share the screen.
Don't do this.
Francine and Muffy.
Oh my God. Is that, which one is Muffy right there? Which one is Muffy?
I think it's the
right there.
That's Muffy.
Yeah.
That's Muffy.
Oh,
you look like a Muffy. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for the comparison. But you know what? Sometimes it's hard for me when I'm online and I do get in the threads and I start reading and stuff, and it's like, it's kind of hard to truly be yourself online, because it's shit that I would literally laugh about that you could not laugh about in public, because
yeah.
Yeah. It's the internet. It's the internet.
I have a dark sense of humor too. Like I
I've been
definitely
called way worse before. I mean, I get it. I've been called Shrek.
What?
Or I've been called.
I've been called Squidward.
Squidward. Them niggas is haters. They ain't being red. You supposed to
I don't know what they be looking
at. They
at.
was just being idiots.
You are absolutely beautiful, Kiki. Like as soon as I went to your Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Okay, girl. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
I took your word for it, Sudi. I'm trying. Since we're talking.
Good, because I'm excited to be able to post your pictures when you take them. Because
you definitely have a look. You have a look that is, very marketable.
I appreciate that. I just don't live at a place where I'm able to get it done. I just gotta figure out how I can do it from home. But
we gonna get it popping.
Well,
I like to end this podcast with I appreciate you coming. Keyaira, we really enjoyed you. We enjoyed your energy and your perspective. Amazing. And of course, I appreciate my amazing co-host. You guys held it down.
Yeah.
When my internet was tripping, you know what I'm saying? So I know, like I said, this show ain't nothing without y'all. So I really appreciate y'all. Anybody who watched and any future watchers and viewers, I appreciate you guys for sticking it in with us and everything. All we're doing is going up, and we're just pushing good energy and good vibes. And Monty, I see you playing. But
he just beat Monty. That's it.
Monty is just playing. But please, let's do this challenge. Let's make sure you like, share, subscribe. This was
we broke the mold today, bro. We only did one song, one commercial.
Man, I know
it was lit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it was
the best 3 hours of this year.
You're not lying, Queen. This was dope. Yeah,
Dope City. All right, y'all. We gonna end this with peace and love, and we'll see you all next time.
Adios. Thanks.